There's no way I can lose anything anymore.
Well,
period.
we have a shot this weekend. Congratulations,
really?
in case
You
you
think
didn't
that's why I'm saying that?
The Cleveland Browns victorious.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Just barely. They were only ahead 28-0 first quarter.
Yeah.
What is it lately?
35-10 at the half.
Yeah.
It's funny you should ask, Tom. That's not the highest point scored in a quarter in the playoffs. That, of course, is the Super Bowl 22, the Washington Redskins. 35 points, Doug Williams and all those touchdown passes.
Man.
And Timmy Smith and 213 yards.
Yeah, it's great. I'm sure. Okay. We all woke up thinking about
What's
it.
your record now on the shoe-in?
47 and 30.
I think that officially makes you above the law.
I can commit a crime.
I don't know about that.
That's right.
I am eligible. Let's decide what crime I'm going to commit today, like petty theft, or maybe I'm going to hold a bank up. You don't know.
How fast you drive on the way home? 80, 90? What do you get up to?
As soon as if I have to turn, I'll slow down a little, but that's just about it.
You don't hit the brake, you just let your foot off the gas.
That's right.
So the question is then, what crime can you commit today?
I don't know.
Depends what state you're in.
You could shoplift.
Sodomy.
Well, I always shoplift.
You could take part in sodomy.
See, this is why no one can talk to you. They just sit and listen. Sodomy.
If you ask.
Is that illegal in your world?
It depends what state you're in.
You
get this little. Never seen the chart? The vectors where the orifices
is it illegal?
intersect the states.
I didn't know if that was illegal anywhere anymore. Is it?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, well, but do they have sodomy police? I don't think they do.
Tonight on Sodomy Police.
All right, stick them up. Freeze, guys.
Johnson, what are you doing? I'm undercover.
And under the covers. Serpico. Well, they didn't teach me this at the academy. Congratulations. How did our granny do? By the way,
I don't care about Granny. Scoreboard, Granny.
Let's see.
She's not even on my radar.
She got the Steelers. No. She did okay. She did all right.
What do you mean, okay? Nancy, that loud
now,
mouth?
Buffalo did not cover. Is that correct?
Huh?
Buffalo did not cover.
Buffalo did not cover.
There
was 6
hang on a
points.
second. No, Buffalo.
They won, but they didn't cover.
Let me think.
There were 6 points. They won by 4.
The Colts had 6. Yes,
Yeah,
Buffalo
okay.
did not cover.
Okay,
Yes.
so she lost that one. Okay, I'll review this later.
Colts had 6. Yeah.
But we had a very feisty grandma.
Oh, I loved her. Yeah, I love her.
Nancy?
Fun,
She was wonderful.
A lot of fun.
Nancy. Okay.
Put up with my nonsense.
Yeah.
Now, coming up, there'll be, of course, the Napa Auto Parts presents the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, starring Chick McGee this weekend for your sports entertainment picks.
So much in
Coming
the
up, we have bizarre sports gambling in the news, along with a world record you will poo-poo in the beginning until you find out exactly the precise details of it.
I bet I poo-poo throughout.
I bet I poo-poo at the beginning, the middle, and the end. Let me tell you something. I was watching. I get an update from the Bob and Tom social media team about highlights about this show. Every now and then it'll have a guest appearance by yours truly. But they sent me the highlight of one Mr. Pat Godwin playing the my nut on my head over you, and that
you were gone that day, weren't you?
No, you caught me up on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, we did it on Tuesday when you were gone.
And we're pretty funny. I really enjoyed that.
Well, we do it, Pat, you want to dig that one up here?
I guess I could.
I'll set it up. This was a world
right
record.
now?
Yep, set-up's everything.
Another world record that you poo-pooed. This involved our good friend David Rush,
He's not my friend.
engineer, MIT
Speaking of-
graduate, world record holder, world-class juggler. He taped a...
That'd be fun.
Hey.
the man is a great... What is wrong with you? He taped a... This is all slander. We're, of course, joking.
Sue us, Rush. I dare you.
Yeah, come at us, Dave.
See if you wake up.
You media whore.
Sue those two guys.
Look, I don't care if you went to MIT. I can spell pretty good, too. Okay?
Yeah.
He's a very fine man.
German for with.
The
I know what's
the
up.
point is, he taped a can to his head, and then he threw.
How can we ever slander this guy?
Yeah, you know, when hey, hang on a second. Look, he taped the can to his head. Now,
Now, I'm sure that when they're able to have a proper graduation ceremony at next time at MIT, many of the graduates, in lieu of those square, what are those called, mortar boards?
Yes.
In lieu of those things, they'll tape cans to their head and heave nuts in the air. Now, this is a weird thing that he did, but it's really fun. He taped taped a can to his head, check, and then threw nuts in the air and caught them in the can. And I'll have to dig up
the can on his head.
The can on his head, yes,
Not
exactly.
referring to the long run of regulation.
Yes, that of course would be rather unsavory. Now, Chris, did you remember how many he did?
42.
52.
Was it 52?
52.
Do I hear 62?
In 1 minute.
Go on, one.
And so he would heave them in the air, catch them with his head. And so it's an amazing trick because he's got to move his head around to catch them. There's a nice video of that on his website. Check out David Rush now. Are you ready for this, Pat?
I think so.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I got a lot of nuts on my head. 52 nuts on my head. Guinness said it's true. Now I'm telling you. I'm David, Mr. Rush now. I got more record breaking to do. Can't remember, did I get a divorce?
Yeah.
Got the names of my kids, of course. Because of what I do. You know, Christy. Mm-hmm. What I do.
What do you do?
I see you at breakfast. I just walk right past you. I don't even know that you exist. Because I've got nuts on my head. 52. It's what a record-breaking man's supposed to do. Juggling balls day and night. And my wife says, please get a life. Read it down. Yes, I've got a lot of nuts on E major 7. Head.
Oh, that's
Beautiful
great.
chord there at the end.
And once again, can on top of the head did a nice job. Now the record for the most nuts caught in the face, the late Liberace.
Oh.
Sadly, yeah. Andy Dick tried for it, couldn't make it.
And it's technically on his chin, but
Yeah, no, more of a tea bag, really. So
the Roman helmet. Anybody?
the point is, we've got some fine records today.
Nope.
Yeah. You're supposed to tease people into thinking that it's worth sticking around to find out what the record is.
You're okay.
Okay.
You want us to tease people? Nice hat, weirdo.
Yeah, that's right.
Moving on.
Okay, well, we'll get to that.
Oh, and speaking of that,
I am living a
Yeah, what a sad
Come
thing.
on. The late, great Tommy Lasorda.
he's
Dodger Blue.
Dodger
all
Blue.
the way.
He bled Dodger Blue, and in the blue.
Known for his work in cursing.
Profanities. Tommy's work in that area. Some say there's a tapestry of the curse words Tommy used hanging over Chavez Ravine right now.
Yeah, there's some high-quality recordings of Mr. Lasorda losing his mind.
And here's just one from him at the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame is eternity. And I thank God for all of it. And I feel that it won't be too long that my mother will be shaking me and saying, God, wake up, Tommy. It's time to go to school. I am living a dream.
That's skipping or something. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that.
The audience liked it.
The audience. Well, he's true to himself. That's Tommy.
The man's an orator.
Okay. Well, when we come back, did anybody watch the CBS/Nickelodeon
I did not.
I did. Yeah.
broadcast of the game?
I wanted to. My kids wouldn't turn the channel. I was like, come on.
Impressed.
You know me, and I'm Mr. NFL. There's only one overtime rule, the one true overtime, the sudden death rule. You know, I'm 3 yards in a cloud of dust. I've never been more embarrassed for the NFL.
Really?
Well, it's crap on the
It wasn't meant for you. It's meant for kids.
The cartoons and
I like how they kind of Nickelodeonified the whole
and
affair.
SpongeBob.
That's the way to say it, too.
SpongeBob.
Coming up, we'll discuss that and many more things. Right now, the FBI wants you to know cybercrime having big fun right now. Cyber criminals are out there.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you a story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, me too. This is where something called LifeLock comes in. It's all about identity theft protection because right now, the latest estimate, 1 in every 5 American adults has been affected by identity theft. LifeLock is out there looking around, trying to detect a wide range of identity threats. For example, your social security number might be for sale cheap right now on the dark web. What does does this mean? Well, it means people can borrow money using your name, get you in big trouble. They go out and buy a car. Suddenly you're getting car payment bills. You don't know what I'm talking about. You've dealt with all kinds of problems. It's because you keep feeding stuff into your phone. We all do. You're buying stuff online, et cetera, et cetera. There are all kinds of phishing expeditions. I got one over the weekend. Boy, did it look real. Mm-hmm. And about 3 questions in, I went, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why do they want that number? And they had the logos, the whole deal. You've really got to be careful these days. And that's where LifeLock is out there to help you. Nobody can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. LifeLock is out there. It is a great New Year's resolution that can help, remove you from the list there. It'll help you in the world of identity theft. Save up to 25% on your first year at LifeLock.com. The promo code is Tom25, referencing the 25% savings off that first year. LifeLock.com, very inexpensive, and you will sleep better knowing that someone in the middle of the night is out there making sure that no one's using your name. The promo code is Tom25, LifeLock.com. Coming up, a great world record. We have 2 bizarre stories about severed feet.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
A weird day.
Yeah, two in the same day. And I learned something I didn't know about. Did you know that there used to be popular china you could get that would glow in the dark?
I didn't.
I didn't care.
That doesn't sound like it's healthy.
Thank you, Christy. And you'll need a Geiger counter.
Yeah.
And it's out there at an antique shop near you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Well, shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hey, good morning. Mark Allison with you. On a Monday, January 11th, comedian Reno Collier going to be joining us this morning. You can catch up with Reno if you'd like on the internet at renocollier.net. I'll spell it for you. Reno, R-E-N-O, Collier, C-O-L-L-I-E-R, renocollier.net. And he'll be joining us in the 9 o'clock hour right here. That's Eastern time, everybody. Right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Those missing the kind of material that was featured on Quibi, well, you're getting a reprieve because Roku has purchased the content that used to be featured on that short-lived short-form video platform. Quibi was launched in April of last year, and the company announced 6 months later it was going out of business. Among the big-name celebrities with material featured on Quibi include Idris Elba, Liam Hemsworth, Anna Kendrick, Nicole Richie, and more. You may have missed it with all the events of the past week, but Aretha Franklin now has a post office named for her. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump signed a law that authorized changing the name of the Fox Creek station in Detroit to the Aretha Franklin Post Office. Franklin also has a concert amphitheater and a street in Detroit named for her. And Blake Shelton is remembering late singer-songwriter Ed Bruce by noting what a standalone voice he had. Bruce died of natural causes Friday in Clarksville, Tennessee. He was 81. Ed Bruce co-wrote the song Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. He also wrote The Man That Turned My Mama On and Texas When I Die for Tanya Tucker. And he portrayed Tom Guthrie on the TV show Brett Maverick. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My roommate's boyfriend is so loud when he finishes, he lets out like a Tarzan yell.
I wonder how loud she is. I hear her boyfriend's name is Tom.
You can see your son's face.
Yeah.
Which you can.
All of our face.
I don't really yell when I'm done. I just go, I'm sorry, that never happened.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Dean, I am so hungry.
Oh, you want to go get some breakfast, Tom?
I guess. Is there a place we can go that has flat-chested waitresses and really baggy clothing?
I don't think so.
Think again, Dean.
Guys, if you've been longing to have breakfast surrounded by flat-chested women in baggy clothing, then you'll want to visit the all-new breakfast restaurant, Pancake Hooters. At Pancake Hooters, you won't be bothered by waitresses who accidentally dip their large bosoms into your maple syrup or who break the yolk of your egg while bending over the table to pour your coffee. Pancake Hooters only hires women with prepubescent builds, so you won't be distracted by massive memories while trying to finish off your breakfast in time to get to work.
Wow, what a great breakfast.
Sure was, Tom. And I was able to eat my waffle while it was still warm because I wasn't busy staring at gargantuan tatas.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is, it's either 32A or the highway.
620 at Q95. Here's the Tom Griswold. Here he is.
How about I could do the forecast?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I say we vote. What do you think?
I say yes.
I say Christy,
Yes.
forecast.
Ace, forecast, yes or no?
Sure.
Willie?
Well, I know somebody that says yes. That would be the CarX guy, Q95
Did he
Fox
get a vote?
69 weather.
Well, if
Because
you
he's
would yell at
paying
us,
for it.
he's paying for it. Okay,
Yes.
let me show you how this works.
I vote yes.
Look at your check.
That was the CarX guy, right?
Yeah. Mostly cloudy today. Some clearing late. Look for a high of 32. Clear skies overnight down to 24. Tomorrow, looking awesome with lots of sunshine and a high of 42 degrees. It's 25 right now.
By the way, just a suggestion for your out-of-town friends.
Yes.
Would you stop calling and telling us how great it is where you are? Okay, because the next time your town's on fire, I'm going to call you up and go, how's it going there? Just saying.
Do you have a problem?
Oh, no.
Well, that's nice.
What's it like there? I hear it's cloudy. It's so nice. You really cram it, okay? Sorry.
Well.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much for joining us. I never even said hello to Josh over there.
Hey, man.
Josh Arnold is in the official Bob and Tom sidekick chair. Our engineer, of course, is the legend himself, Ace Cosby, the man, the voice. Oh, yeah, the joke. The Ace Cosby joke of the day coming up, of course.
You got, yes, the joke. Ace Cosby.
Chicks
There he
feeling
is.
his oats because he did well on the shoe-in after pummeling our grandma. She went a sad 1-5. Change the channel, Granny. Let's see. There's Willie G. There's Christy Lee. And
Good night.
is that
Nancy.
the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom?
Oh, it certainly is.
And if that phone rings, you know what it'll be, don't you? It'll
track phone hotline.
Very good. Pat Godwin is in the other room. Hey, Pat. Enjoyed your song. We got something new coming up from Patty G. Oh, and a special reason to play one of your classics and one of my favorites coming up with Mr. Pat Godwin. Now, we return to the sports page with Chick McGee over
Baker
the week.
Mayfield, shut up. 263 yards.
I was going to
3
say the
touchdowns.
shoe-in of the week in case you're just joining us.
Yeah?
My God, it's just like this constant.
That's pretty good.
I will not mention how well you did in the shoe-in of the week after pummeling our granny.
47 and
Nancy from
33. That's all we do. Okay, Baker
Over the
Mayfield.
weekend, how did you do?
4-2.
Thank you.
Baker Mayfield, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. Browns scored 28 points first quarter. They stunned the Steelers. They're stunned. 48-37, and Pittsburgh to advance to the AFC and ABC. No, it'll be on CBS. AFC divisional round.
No, but seriously.
Kareem Michael Hunt added 48 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Cleveland's defense forced 5 turnovers. Big Ben threw for over 500 yards and 4 touchdowns and 4 picks, and so to speak.
So the head coach that wasn't there, is he going to lose his job now to the guy who did this game?
No.
Well,
Mr.
Boy,
Stefanski?
oh boy, you girls, whoever's not here, let's talk about him. He's
Well,
in the
I
basement.
felt bad.
Apparently, we didn't need him.
I told you we didn't need him. God, and the shoes he wears. I've never seen anything like.
And did you see who he slipped with?
I mean, I know the team's colors are brown and orange, but geez.
Good Lord.
They are ugly.
Did you watch your Browns last night, Tom? Were you excited? Were you happy?
I was sleeping.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but when you found out, you must have been excited.
I got up at 2 o'clock this morning.
Well, of course you did.
Went all right.
You could have watched the first quarter. It was 28-0.
The first play of the game,
Yeah.
Tom, Marquise Pouncey, always waiting. All-pro center snaps the ball over Big Ben's head.
Whoops.
Touchdown, Brown.
I was asleep at 7:30.
All right.
Blissfully.
Well done.
right.
Well
You
done.
must be so proud. Drew Brees.
I'll call you when I get up tonight, okay?
Yeah, please do, because I was up, but probably the yelling in the
Call
night.
me.
Drew Brees threw for 2 touchdowns. Kamara ran for 99 yards and a score. Saints 21-9 win over the Bears on Nickelodeon and CBS. And Mitchell Trubisky won the Nickelodeon MVP, voted on by the people watching.
That's right. He was leading that for pretty much the whole time.
The kids love Mitch Trubisky.
What is the explanation for that?
Well, when someone broadcasts a game, Tom, they have whoever the viewers are voting on certain categories.
I understand the procedure,
and
you
the
moron.
MVP. No, I don't think
I
you
would
do.
like your
and you're
editorial.
The moron. They voted for the MVP, and Trubisky won it.
Why?
Because they
People
like
were just
him.
voting for him.
It's a fun kids thing. Like how
Because SpongeBob counted the votes, okay?
The only awkward thing with the Nickelodeon broadcast was when one player was overheard saying, "Mother F."
Oh. Yeah.
They didn't quite know what to do.
Yeah, to be fair, the only person that had said that on Nickelodeon prior to this was Plankton.
Yeah,
from SpongeBob, because that guy.
Let me tell you
He
something.
wants that recipe thing.
Plankton is one of my favorite cartoon characters.
Oh, sure, yeah.
He's
the
teeny tiny, but
greatest.
he wants to take over the world. He's a plankton, Tom.
Of course, very small. So I'm just saying, is there a reason that Mr. Trubisky is so popular with the kids?
Why?
No, in this case, it must have just been more people from Chicago called
That's
in than.
what I was.
You like to ask the question why, don't you? To get people in trouble.
I'd like to ask, why is this interesting? And
No, we'll get to that during the world records that you pick. Lamar Jackson ran for 136 yards and a long touchdown and set new records for curse words live on some streams. It was not on my television. ABC had their finger on the button, but I thought my sound was going out. But that first touchdown he scored, Lamar used some of the classics.
That's classic.
Man, everybody knows the classic one. You know, the mothers, the bull, the kiss my.
Hey, if you score a touchdown, don't do some new cuss word. Play the hits.
That's
Play the
right.
hits.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah, act like you've been there before.
That's right. Ravens 20-13 over the Titans in Tennessee. I missed that one. One of the rare misses for this weekend.
Have you noticed that
Vrabel would have
a couple
together.
things that I find it kind of interesting that the networks will say, hey, that as the one game ends and the blah, blah, blah game will be on ABC next. They're promoting the other networks, which I thought is kind of surprising.
They've always done that forever. I'm going to say over a decade, if not 20 years, they've done that.
The NFL has a say in that.
And the NFL says, hey, you want your $1 billion.
Right.
Do
you like the fact that when they show the score, they just have the logos instead of the team names on some of the networks?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't have a gripe about anything the networks do
too much work
than the 12 people that they have to do the pre-games. I don't like. They should do away with the pre-games.
You're like if an alien had to come to America and pretend to go on a sports show.
Right?
These are the questions an alien would ask about football.
Walk in my shoes, pal.
I watched for only 1 minute, but my computer put together a procedure. I can fake it. Dan Patrick will never know.
You're very correct in that assessment.
This. Why are they using logos for? I don't get it. Okay.
some of the logos look a lot alike. It's hard for me to discern what the hell's going on.
You're a logoist.
So hang on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's my struggle. After what some would, and we've got another game tonight, some would say the best 3 days for football fans. Tom,
sure.
The presentation that his problem is, his gripe is the logo presentation on the broadcast.
He wants the name spelled out.
He wants the actual name spelled out at all times. This is what I'm dealing with.
Did they do that for the kids? I didn't watch.
I think you would have really liked that broadcast because they often would go over rules as though a child were learning them.
That'd be good for me.
Yes, it was. I kind of.
And when someone scored a touchdown, they had slime coming from everywhere. Man, the end zone was covered in slime.
Well, they had some of their Nickelodeon cast doing impressions. They would say, "Oh, what would Barack Obama say about this?" And one of the kids would do the voice.
That's right.
Really?
That's when I would turn to CBS, and then I don't need to hear the Cardi B impression.
Boy, that was interesting.
They did a Cardi B impression?
Yeah,
wow.
The one girl who was helping announce.
Nance and Romo did the CBS, and they had to give you a quick glimpse of what the Nickelodeon guys were doing. And Nance goes, "Yeah, here's Nickelodeon there, and this is what it looked like when they scored a touchdown on Nickelodeon." And you could hear him just go, "I have reached the end of my career."
It was actually very well done.
Really interesting to see how the ratings are.
They had Nate Burleson, like he's an NFL guy on the network.
As my 22-year-old said, if I turned on wanting to watch iCarly and there was football, I would have been so mad.
That's true.
Hey, let me tell you something. iCarly, amazing sitcom.
It's a great series.
Great show. That kid Gibby's real funny.
I don't know how many kids really were that interested in watching it.
It'll be interesting to see how.
And the young lady announcing asked interesting questions.
Good.
She would say,
"No kidding.
So what does it feel like to get tackled?" Like simple questions that you never. And the guy would go, "Well, it hurts a lot."
Oh, yeah,
I loved it.
And again, as I've said for many years, I would love to see many of the announcers who are not veterans of the game get tackled. To see, I'd like to see Jim Rome take a guy, just have a guy take him down hard, just one time. And your thoughts?
You criticize movies. You've never made a movie. You criticize everything, and you've never done nothing but sit there and judge, okay? Of course, you get up before you go to bed. You haven't made any money since 1987. I know all these things.
Oh, I've made plenty. I just don't get any of them.
And I appreciate what you've
I've never been to Hawaii, but I think I've bought dozens of tickets for people that have gone there.
And I thanked you.
So that brings us to tonight's game. Well, first of all, NFL playoffs coming up this weekend. The Green Bay Packers host the Rams, and the Bills host the Ravens. Then on Sunday, the Chiefs host the Browns, and the Saints host the Buccaneers. And the Browns beat the Steelers. That's good news. Bad news, they go to Kansas City.
So we'll see Breeze versus
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's the Grandpa League.
That's right.
How old is Breeze?
40-year-olds are killing it.
43, 42.
Yeah.
Now, tonight, national championship in college football. Remember college football? Remember that? Remember that? The Ohio State Buckeyes, who should be fresh at 7-0, they take on Alabama tonight at 12-0 at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the national championship. Ohio State getting 9 tonight.
Well, this isn't a fair matchup.
That's a big number.
Why is it not fair?
The one team's 12-0, Ohio's 7-0. That means the other team played 5 more. They're 5 more games more tired.
Injuries.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay.
Chick McGee almost matriculated to Ohio
Almost.
to the Ohio State
As the
University.
years go on, I graduated in 3 years, actually.
Oh, with honors.
It was in the dean's list. The dean has a list of people who never attended class.
Do I have to sit here and take that?
Are you betting on that game?
Shut up. And
I am living a dream.
not anymore. Tommy Lasorda passed away a couple days ago. He was 94, I think, something like that.
A legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was something else. And if you haven't, once again, seen, what's his name? Cy, who does the horsey dance?
Cy Sperling, the hair guy?
No, the song you like.
It's Cy, yeah.
Cy, the North Korean dictator that's also a singer.
No, he's a South Korean entertainer.
Oh, sorry, North-South.
You get up early so you can be this confused all the time?
No, why'd you bring up Cy out of nowhere?
Because Tommy Lasorda is sitting at Dodger Stadium watching the game, and Cy is honored by the crowd and starts doing the horsey dance, and Tommy is watching him in the background. You owe it to yourself.
Yes.
Go to YouTube.
Also look up Tommy Lasorda gets hit by bat. That's one of the finest videos.
I have not seen that.
Wow.
Yes.
On purpose?
Fly around bat?
No, the bat flew out of he's kind of at the first base line, and the bat flew out of the hitter's hands and really knocks him over.
Wow. Where's it hit him? In the head?
Like in the shins, and he falls over perfectly. He's not hurt, or he's fine.
No, he's fine. It later killed him. But
I got a letter. Dear Chick.
Dear me?
Dear Chick. Mm-hmm. This comes to us from Greg. As much as it pains me to say your BFF was right about the football game on Nickelodeon, referring to yours truly, my 12-year-old son and I enjoyed watching the game more than any other game all year.
I think he's referring to me.
Yeah, I think he's referring to Jason, Josh.
You're his boss? When did that happen?
He said BFF, not boss.
Best friends forever.
You don't.
God.
What do you think BFF
This, we have stumbled upon the saddest. Tom didn't know what BFF meant.
It says, have you seen the commercials for Progressive with Dr. Rick and how they were not be your parents?
They're very funny.
You are this guy. You don't understand anything.
Oh, I see. It's, he says BFF and boss.
No, he does. Can I see it?
Go ahead, read it.
You are not winning.
Okay, everyone. I have this. Dear Chick, as much as it pains me to say, your BFF and boss was right about the football game on Nickelodeon.
Maybe he meant both Josh and Tom.
That could be
but
true.
I'm the only one that said it was a great idea.
No, Josh liked it
too.
too.
Watched it.
I made fun of it last week. Today, I'm saying it was good.
Okay.
And he watched it.
Okay. Then the letter continues.
Okay. Yes.
My 12-year-old son and I enjoyed watching this game with another. We celebrated by having those delicious hot dogs from Omaha Steaks.
Oh, man.
I am not a paid advertiser, and I don't like your new vice president.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
That's good football.
Thank you very much, Greg. Greg's from Michigan, by the way, Chick, so you automatically don't like him.
That's correct.
Chick, did I tell you how I sort of changed allegiances after the Colts lost on Sunday?
Are you on the Washington football team bandwagon?
So I started watching my new football team, which is Fox's Hell's Kitchen. I watched almost an entire season of that TV show in a day, from Saturday to Sunday. Boy, am I hooked!
Huh.
Yeah, I just took all my energy from something
that.
I loved, and I just threw it right into another thing.
Isn't that Gordon Ramsay and him teaching people how to cook and stuff?
Yelling at everybody, and they're crying, and it is just taking me over. Who needs the Colts now?
Is it similar to this dynamic that goes on in the morning?
You know what? It is a little bit similar.
I bet
There's
it
no
is.
teams in here, but sometimes I feel like there
Tom,
are.
you know what I did? You know what I watched?
What?
I had a Rambo marathon. That's right. Watched all five.
Are these the actual legit cinematic Rambos, or is this
Yes.
some porn fest called
That's right. I watched
Rambo?
I watched
Rambo Backside 2.
Rambo Backside 2.
It's not even nuance.
How many are there?
Of course, there's also a Rambro.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There are 5, right?
There are 5. Yeah, I watched them all.
Did you lose a bet?
Now, no, I loved them, and now anybody who even sort of slights me, look out! I've got the bloodlust.
Well, that Brian Dennehy, huh? He's pretty good in that.
Yeah, he is.
And isn't that an uncomfortable scene when Stallone breaks down?
Yes, yeah.
He really tries to emote, and it's
there
not
are some who could say
good.
it's the series is entirely disrespectful to veterans of all kinds.
So I think when we come back with sports, let's leave you with, R.I.P. Tommy Lasorda.
You're down for what?
What the hell is this? What is this?
I don't know.
For what?
Why are you pressing the button?
Is that Tommy Lasorda saying "Turn down for what"?
I don't know. There you go.
Okay,
We'll be right back.
You don't know why you hit it? You don't know what it was?
I trusted Zen, and I was mistaken.
Well, let's see now. I can give you a nice thing to think about for 2021.
What's that?
Tell me, brother.
The return of, the end of erectile dysfunction. Can you imagine saying, "Hey, baby, look who's back"? That's right. You're tired of going, "Well, I lost my mojo."
I blame myself.
or I'm sorry, Rambo really isn't visiting again tonight. No, it's time for you to get back at it, get part of your life back. How do you do that? Well, it's Roman. That's right, because no one wants to talk about erectile dysfunction, ED, whatever you want to call it. Roman is a pharmaceutical outfit that can get you the real stuff. What color are those pills? Are those the blue one? The point is, you'll get hooked up with a healthcare professional. It's all done online. Simple, safe, totally discreet. That's the key. You don't have to go to your family doctor and embarrass yourself. With Roman, you get the free online evaluation, ongoing care for ED, if you are indeed a candidate for one of these miraculous pharmaceuticals. Get all the details by going to GetRoman.com/wood. You get that online visit. How much does that cost you, Josh?
It's free.
That's right. And then they're famous for their free 2-day shipping at GetRoman.com/wood. ED, tough to tackle? Not so much anymore. 2021 could be the year of steel, the year of the diamond cutter. Wait a minute, none of this is in the actual text. I'm just trying to add a little color to it. Go to GetRoman.com/wood. If approved, $15 off your first order of ED treatment. Come on. Get part of your life back. GetRoman.com/wood. $15 off. GetRoman.com/wood. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, a little tribute to Tommy Lasorda. And we've got some great new music from Mr. Godwin. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Had some great NFL action over the weekend. 6 wild card games. Hope your team won and moved on in the playoffs. And if not, at least your team made the playoffs. But again, some great games over the weekend, including last night. Cleveland hanging on to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. A big upset there as Cleveland in the playoffs for the first time in, I think, 18 years since 2002. Win and move on. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. As you know, Tom Griswold, originally from the Cleveland area and a big Browns fan. So congratulations to Tom Griswold and his Cleveland Browns on a big win last night.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Baker Mayfield, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Cleveland Browns stunned the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field, 48-37 last night to advance to the AFC divisional round. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Cleveland's defense forced 5 turnovers to hand the Steelers a staggering loss. The Browns jumped out to a 28-0 lead in the first quarter. Drew Brees, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards and a score. Saints, 21-19 victory over the Bears. And Lamar Jackson ran for 136 yards and a long touchdown as the Ravens rally from an early 10-0 deficit to beat the Titans 2013 in Tennessee. That sets up this weekend's NFL playoffs. On Saturday, the Packers host the Rams, the Bills host the Ravens. Then on Sunday, the Chiefs host the Browns, and the Saints host Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And last night in top 25 college basketball winners, number 5 Iowa and number 19 Virginia Tech both win, and Maryland upsets number 12 Illinois. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
After talking with a group of massage parlor operators who urged the authorities to reopen their venues as soon as possible due to economic pain, Mr. Faris...
As the eye can see.
It's better. Faris Karasanar Awiwong.
No, you're pronouncing it wrong.
Awiwong.
Here's how you pronounce it. I looked this guy's up. It's Karasanar Awiwong.
Karis there. Wing wing. Walla walla wing wong.
Did I get it right?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
You know, when Esther and I had a big family, we hardly had any time for ourselves, you know. If I could ever just get through the newspaper one time without the kids interrupting, it was a miracle. They always wanted to go somewhere and do something. Well, of course, they're all grown up now, and Esther's dead. I just wish they'd call just every now and then, just pick up the phone and say, hi, Granddad. How are you? And, well, they never call anymore. In fact, they never come by. I just like to see my little daughter, Lucy. Sometimes she just brings the kids over. And Tommy, my son, he never comes over. Heck, I'm just sitting here all alone, waiting for the phone to ring. The mail never comes. I never get any mail. Nobody ever calls me. It's just a terrible thing. That's the way it is, I guess. I'll just keep watching these old soap operas and hope things get better.
The telephone. When it rings, answer it.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom all the time in your ear.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. I get up a shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food. Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't lived till you're making love and your wife says, go slow, I'm spilling my chili.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmonds.
Hi, 646 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That is correct. Tonight, it's the show called Bob and Tom Tonight. Where is it? MyND TV 23.
Part 1 of a 4-part series.
That's false. Thank you very much for asking. Pretend you hear music here, okay? Thank you.
We do hear music.
Okay, good. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here.
Okay, all right. Tom?
Yeah.
It's a great morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Chick.
I'm starting over.
Are you?
Okay.
Yes. I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong feet today.
We're good. Just dealing with a few issues over here. We'll get them all fixed up. Let's see now. I look around the room once again. There's Ace. Let's see. Christy Lee looking great over there with your...
Hi.
You got that après ski look.
This is one of my oldest pieces of clothing.
Very cute.
It looks very sweet.
There's a top.
I've had this since like 1985.
I brought that topic up a few weeks ago, and you poo-pooed it. You lost your mind. I said, "What's the oldest article of clothing that you still have?" And
that's because you were talking. No, a better way to put that is, what's the oldest piece of clothing that you have?
Okay, good. That's a Chick. There's
that you still wear.
There's Ace. There's Willie G. I'm Tom. Patty G is over there, looking good. Pat now. Christy Lee, of course, is in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. We'll be hearing from her shortly. What is the oldest article of clothing that you still have that you still wear?
It's got to be Washington football team jacket I got after Super Bowl 22.
What year was that?
What year?
Well, so that was 80, 87. No, yeah, 87, 88 along in there.
Okay, all right. Joshy, oldest article of clothing you have?
That I still wear.
No, this. No, I'm not going to say
Now what? You're going to be mean, aren't you?
You're
an old T-shirt, maybe? Is that where he's going?
You're a horrible friend.
I think a suggestion is that I would have to have had some sort of fabric additions sewn onto certain
possibly a tailor on call
as I've gotten girthy. You see,
I was going to say, so it's shoes.
Yikes!
I got rid of
glasses.
I gave away like 300 pair of the shoes that were the oldest.
Well, because you're a shoe. What do they call them? What's the word they use? A sneaker
collector or
sneakerhead?
Peter Pan complex, either one.
Okay. No, I'm serious. Sir. Josh, what's the oldest article of clothing you still wear?
It's a T-shirt, a blue T-shirt that says Chicago on it.
Cool.
And it's like my night shirt.
Really?
Yes. You're still giggling.
Your night shirt. Aw, that's sweet.
Does he have a series of good luck with the ladies with this thing? Is that the?
No, it's just comfortable and.
Do you like to wear it with no pants? Just walk around, kind of Porky Pigging it.
I do that a lot.
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of things in this world that should be in the Comedy Hall of Fame. Maybe that's what we should start. The D and the V. That's unbelievable.
Right.
Love it. And whoever came up with, wow, he's Porky Pigging it. That's wonderful.
And I think 2020 was the year of Porky Pigging it with Zoom and all the people with no pants.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's the oldest article of clothing you have, Christy Lee?
I think so. The whole outfit, the leggings and the shirt I bought, I can remember specifically because at the time it was one of the most expensive things I'd ever owned.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Ace?
I wear, but not in public. There's a pair of sweatpants today.
Crotchless?
Hang on a second.
Well,
crotchless?
There's a hole in the rear.
There's a pair of sweatpants that you wear that aren't appropriate for the public?
Correct.
And the ones you're wearing are? Okay.
Remember the cat and ball incident?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
That's that pair of sweatpants.
Cat got your balls?
Yeah.
Well, they were hanging under the hole. And,
yeah.
Why don't you launder those, bring them in, and I'll have my seamstress friend fix those for you.
Actually, they've been patched a couple times, but
I'll have them done by a professional.
He likes the breeze.
Maybe he likes them like that. Yeah.
He likes a cat attacking his gonads.
Well, probably not that. Boy, that had to have been such a bummer.
What a bummer.
When that area bleeds, it bleeds.
Oh, it sure does. Yeah.
I cut it one time with a beard trimmer. Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
What were you doing?
I was trimming my area.
Your
Keeping a clean house.
Your sacular area?
Have you ever had the zipper incident, Tom?
Well, I've had incidents, of course, but not on this. Willie, oldest article of clothing?
I mean, there's some things. I have a shirt of yours in my closet from forever ago, but I think the oldest thing that I bought intentionally that has been in rotation that I wear often, I have a purple T-shirt from Fish Tour 2009 that I got when I saw him at Deer
baby.
Creek. Yeah, I am.
My outfit's older than you.
Well, thank you very much, Christy. Thank you. I think that's like a shirt that I bought intentionally.
I gotcha.
That's why it's about a 12-year-old shirt.
Yeah. It's a good shirt.
Does it have to be stuff? Could it be, for example, I have a couple of my father's ties.
No, you don't wear those, do you?
No, that's depressing.
That's depressing?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not depressing.
I thought you didn't wear dead people's clothes.
It's a celebration.
It freaks you out.
A different one at your dad. Now, of course, Josh, this famous incident in the show.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if...
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh!
Again, the Jess Hooker howl really sells that. No, you don't have to talk. The same thing, though, with clothes.
Yeah.
Do you have any of your dad's clothes?
I have a blue sweater. Yeah, it's a hockey sweater that we got.
Yeah, see, it probably has some meaning for you.
Oh, sure, yeah. And I don't look at it as sad. I look at it. Let's
exactly. There you go. So
he won't need this.
That's what I said about the banjo.
Well, now, are you going to bring the banjo in?
I can. My brother, as a gift for my birthday, he got it all tuned up and fixed. And
nice.
Yeah.
How's it going with the harmonica?
Did he give it to you, or does he still have it?
Yeah, when he gave it to me, he goes, "Hey, just so you know, for your birthday, I got it all fixed."
We could have Dean take a crack at it.
No, it's been done. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He
just plows forward.
Dean is welcome to play it.
He doesn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
I would like Dean can play it a little bit.
Sure, yeah, I'd love for Dean to look at it.
Now, Pat, your oldest article of clothing, presumably at a pawn shop somewhere.
I have an old jumpsuit from prison. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
I have a shirt that I wear when I record, my good luck shirt that's been around forever.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Okay, that's nice. Very nice. I'm sorry. So we were going to get back to sports, and I lost my place. What have you got over there?
More than 80% of people in Japan who are named Tokyoans were surveyed in 2 polls in the last few days say the Olympics in Tokyo should be canceled or postponed. That's according to the poll. They say they believe the Olympics will not take place during the COVID pandemic. Polls conducted by the Japanese news agency Kyoto and TBS.
The Turner Broadcast?
Tokyo Broadcasting System.
Oh, okay.
The results are bad news for Tokyo organizers and the IOC. They continue to say the postponed Olympics will open on July 23rd.
What does IOC have to do with it? Isn't she with her during working with her own congressional district? And
nice.
The squad. They run the Olympics now too. Wow.
Coming up, stupid world records and all sorts.
He's giving up.
Do you blame him?
Including, we need to start playing that little bug game so we can start betting on that.
Okay, hex bugs. Yes,
hex bugs. Yeah, because we got something you can bet on coming up.
Do you still have your hex bugs?
I do.
Oh,
right here in the office.
What are they?
They're little robotic insects that go through a trail, and Chick and I would bet money on which one would make it through first.
Which one wins the race? They're like the marble races that you see.
Before you play that, you just shout out, "Seize the day."
Oh, man, it's fun.
No,
today's the day my life takes a turn.
We get our Spam and cheese sandwiches out on the microwave and watch cartoons after it's all over.
Okay, all right. Coming up, we have severed feet. We have a great world record.
Tell them what's coming up, don't you?
That's a great world record. I'm very, very excited. And if your dishes are glowing, it may be dangerous.
Yeah.
We'll find out why. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, check this out. Bob and Tom Show is now being streamed at this address, bobandtom.com/live. If you enjoy watching the show as it happens, you can. The new location of the Bob and Tom live video feed, again, bobandtom.com/live. How about that? You can watch for free, and then the show will replay when it's over right there at bobandtom.com/live. YouTube.com/live. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up on a Monday, January 11th. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. China is reporting a group of experts from the World Health Organization are due to arrive Thursday for an investigation into the origins of the coronavirus pandemic. A one-sentence announcement from the National Health Commission Monday said the experts would be meeting with Chinese counterparts, but gave no other details. It wasn't immediately clear whether they would be traveling to the central Chinese city of Wuhan, where the coronavirus was first detected in late 2019. A winter storm is coating parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi with snow into this morning. The National Weather Service in Houston says as many as 6 inches of snow fell across southern parts of the state on Sunday. Anywhere from 2 to 4 inches was forecast for parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. Authorities have asked residents to stay off the roads if possible. More than 24 government offices in Louisiana are expected to be closed today. School districts in Mississippi also plan to be closed, delayed, or scheduled for virtual learning. And the online gaming company DraftKings has begun taking bets on the events in the Drone Racing League. As the name suggests, pilots fly aerial drones in races, and you can place bets on who will win. There was an event over the weekend, and bets were taken in Colorado, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Tennessee, and West Virginia, where it's legal to do so. So far, there's only been an upside to betting on drones, with the DraftKings saying the initial response to the sport about 30% higher than usual for a new event introduced to the betting platform. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. Oh, no. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
When you use Mr. Béchon, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
O'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's Christy Lee. She's got the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mostly cloudy. We'll see a little bit of clearing late. Look for a high of 32, but that brings clear skies overnight, low 24, and then lots of sunshine and 42 tomorrow. Currently 25 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Josh, what you got over there?
Well, we all know tonight is the big college game, Alabama versus the Ohio State, with an exclusive 25-1 odds boost on FanDuel Sportsbook. That's right.
Whoa.
FanDuel Sportsbook is giving new users an exclusive 25-1 odds boost. Pick either Alabama or Ohio State to win, then bet just $5 for a chance to win $125. It's easy to see why FanDuel Sportsbook is America's #1 sports betting site. They're easy to use, it's easy to register, easy to deposit, and easy to find your bet. And when you win, easy to get your winnings in as little as 24 hours. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app using the promo code WFBQ to take advantage of your exclusive 25-1 college football odds boosts. That's promo code WFBQ. You must be 21 and older and present in Indiana. New users only. Must wager on designated boost market. Deposit required. Max bonus $125. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Otherwise, enjoy FanDuel Sportsbook.
Yes. Thank you very much, Josh. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Our engineer, of course, is Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Once again, Ace is the proprietor of the Ace Cosby joke of the day. There's Chick, there's Josh, I'm Tom, there's Patty G, Willie G, Christy Lee is in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Present.
We remain at the sports desk.
Yes, where else would you be than right here, right now?
Because Mr. McGee is once again a stellar weekend against the spread 4-2. Is that correct?
4-2. Oh, holy
very,
crap.
very nice.
Last week 4-0.
The prior week 4-0.
What did I do with the drone racing?
Oh, I have no idea.
Man, Chick, I can't believe you lost it. You and I are such big fans of the drone racing.
Here we go. Yes, remember we saw that? We were in a bar and having wings.
Thought we were watching an alien invasion.
These drones.
Are you serious?
They were at a football stadium and they were flying through goalposts and going up.
Awesome.
It was unbelievable.
It was like watching UFOs.
It was like 80 miles an hour. It was stunning stuff, Tom. You could bet on almost anything these days, of course, and now you can bet on drone racing. Bets were taken this past weekend's championship of the DRL, Drone Racing League. That's right. Betting on the league's drone races is legal in Colorado, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Tennessee, and West by God, Virginia, with regulatory approvals pending in additional states.
Okay.
Consumer research has shown that drone racing fans are 3 times more likely to place a bet than fans of major sports leagues.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Well, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Consumer research has shown that drone racing fans are 3 times more likely to place a bet than fans of major sports leagues.
So if you're a football fan, you're
3 times less likely to bet on football, but if you're a drone fan, okay.
Yeah.
The Drone League is a privately owned New York company founded in 2015.
He doesn't even listen to himself.
No, I don't hear. No.
That's because, obviously,
I'm down the road.
drone racing
I'm
fans,
making a grocery
it's
list.
obvious they have a lot more disposable income because when you live in your parents' basement, there's typically no rent.
What are you talking about? It sounds like a fun hobby.
It's a cool thing.
Yeah.
I wish some hero of yours announced that I'm moving back in with my parents. I'm living in their basement.
People own their own homes, have hobbies, Tom. I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
A lot of people.
Yeah,
Do you have a hobby? You have a hobby, right?
No.
Chaos,
cleaning,
complication.
Ironing outdoors.
What is your hobby? To perturb?
You do like to iron outdoors. Thank you, Pat.
There you go. Haven't done that for a while.
Really
last time I watched a drone race, you know who won?
Who?
The ceiling fan. I'll make a bet. I'll bet you the following. Most kids who got a drone for Christmas have already lost it into a tree. Okay, there's my bet. How do they get the guys that's small enough to ride in those things?
That's the tough part.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Do
people
they use
watch
people that are small of stature?
Yeah.
They just watch it to see a drone crash. They don't care.
It's like jockeys.
Okay,
Not
little
about the
drone jockeys. I bet the races just go on and on and on.
Sure.
Is it time for a great world records?
It might be time for a great world. Stupid world record. A woman in the United Kingdom has set the Guinness World Record for most hula hoop rotations around where, Tom?
Around, obviously.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Around the old buttocks.
What?
The bum, as they say in the UK.
They have specific records for certain body parts?
You have to see this. I know it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's not a hoop going around her waist, and it's not lower around her butt. Her backside, she shoves it out.
Oh, and it's going this
It's
way?
Going vertically around her butt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
That is quite
so she's kind of, what's the word? Kind of twerking,
Mm-hmm.
and the hula hoop is going around her butt.
Holy
Well, as with everything in my sportscast, I have to do a little bit more research on this.
Sure,
So how many revolutions, or was it a timed thing?
Andrea M. of London, technically Badger's Drift. She has a cottage there next to Hargrove, which is next to Snatcher's Club.
Badger's Drift is getting full of people.
A total of 400 rotations on October 27th to earn the title.
Josh, come here and look at this.
Happy to.
It is just staggering.
Wow, this is a pretty good pregame workout, I'd say, Chick.
Look at this thing, Josh.
Wow.
It's really something.
Josh.
She's kind of, what would you call it, kind of a shimmy as this thing rotates around.
Yes, I would.
Christy, you should look this up.
I am looking it up
It's
right
quite something.
now.
It looks great from the front, the back, and the side. She,
Right now.
and apparently she's
yeah.
perfected this.
Oh, she's a pretty gal.
Yeah. Well, she's
Wow. Okay.
I've never seen anybody do that. It's kind of like
me either.
No, that is a balancing act.
I
That
think
is.
my butt is not round enough to
You know
do
what?
that. It'd be physically impossible for me to do.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought her butt would be bigger.
Sure.
I didn't you?
Sure, yeah.
It's not. It's not
No,
but
not at all.
it's certainly very pronounced.
Yeah. Well,
And I
she's
bet you
laying
to
it
say
out.
none of us could do this
I'd try it.
You think you could do it?
No, I don't think I could
Chick
do it.
Chick and Josh certainly are pretty much butt free.
Yes.
I'm pretty much butt free, but you could stick your butt out and try.
I can't do a regular hula hoop. I can't.
You can't?
I can't
Nope.
keep one up. Maybe 2 or 3 rotations.
You've got rhythm. Come on, Willie.
I used to be able to do it, but I can't get it anymore.
What you're doing now, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I don't know what that is. The original headline of this was a woman in the UK has set the Guinness World Record for the most hula hoop rotations around the bum.
Bum, yeah.
I thought, gee, that's sad. Just grab some homeless guy.
Oh, Tom.
Sir, stand still. No, you'll eat after.
I'm trying to break a record, pal.
Is this the bottom of the comedy barrel?
Yes.
Really
Pretty much.
confusing bum.
Picking on the homeless. Oh, yeah.
It's an English word for buttocks.
But she has
arse.
what is this? Do they still call it the badonkadunk?
Badonkadonk?
Oh, badonkadonk.
They never called it the badonkadonk.
Never called it the badonkadonk.
It sounds like some kind of donut stick.
A donut stick. What would that be exactly, Josh? You just stack donuts on it and walk around. Would you like a donut?
You're not familiar with a donut stick? They're kind of like a Hostess type product.
Sure,
and you
yeah.
dunk them in.
Come
They're
on,
perfect
Tom.
dunking.
They're so good.
But I like your idea of a donut stick there that
ring.
goes through the centers. And I can carry it around.
Like the king of donuts.
Can you imagine walking around with like 9 donuts on this
Hands
thing?
off my scepter.
Oh, hail my donuts.
I tell you what, have you looked at the video, Christy?
Yeah, I just posted it on my Twitter.
Once again, she's got the hula hoop going around her butt vertically. So it's not around her waist at all.
No.
It is. I'm sure that's really difficult to do.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And it might take a certain anatomical sort of shape to be able to do that. I'm not sure everybody could do it.
I'm really shocked that her butt's not bigger. I thought it would be big.
But
No such thing, Christy.
Would you agree with me that she's
Can't be too big.
she's a pair of yoga pants and panties away from being very popular on Pornhub?
Oh, yeah. She
yeah.
takes those off?
Oh.
That's popular anyway. That's
if she did that naked, you mean if she...
Yeah, right, yeah, of course.
That's what it is now is a
you wanted to be subtle
gateway
about
clip.
it?
Yes, I was trying to be delicate, Christy.
Oh, for God's sake.
I would say she's got yoga pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wear? I never really know this.
What?
Do you wear traditional panties underneath yoga pants?
I do. A lot of women don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, ha-cha-cha.
How about this?
Yeah.
Well, you guys have got to relax.
If you look at a
Hard to
yoga
relax
pant,
when you're so horny, Willie.
You dog,
if
Godwin.
you look at a yoga pant, they'll have like a cotton liner in the bottom, so you don't have to wear underwear with them.
Oh,
Nice.
catch the farts.
You said
the old fart.
No, not really. Not the farts.
Sister.
Did you say that bum? Yeah, we all know that bum. We pretty much is British for behind.
But, yeah.
Sure.
Did you know Bagsy?
No.
That's what you yell if you. It's the equivalent to the saying shotgun in the United States. Shotgun before you go get in the car.
Get in the car, yeah.
Bagsy.
Bagsy?
Bagsy.
Really?
Sounds like a street artist, Bagsy.
And in the UK, this is what you say when you're claiming something before everyone else, like the front seat in the car, or the last scone.
Bagsy?
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah. Sounds like kind of like dibs or something?
Yeah.
Did a lot of explorers yell that
French.
off a lot of ships in the colonial era? Bagsy.
Bagsy.
My island.
What's British for cigarette?
Let's
Well,
not
there's
go there.
several things.
Smoke.
What is wrong?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You're having a good time. You're having a good time. It's real good.
Let's move on, shall
The
we?
old smoking pencil.
Okay. Anyway, we'll have to post this on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. This is really
I'm sure Jeff's on that.
this hula hoop.
Here's
lady.
something fun from
What?
last night after the Browns beat the Steelers. So good. If you're a Browns fan, if you're a Steelers fan, not so much. Kevin Stefanski was, of course, there was much was made. He was in his basement watching the game by himself on 65-inch television, or maybe a 75-inch. Anyway.
And he wasn't allowed to weigh in any way, shape,
Could not
or
have
form.
any contact with
I don't
anyone
get
at the
that.
stadium. But after the game in the locker room, they got players got on their iPads, and one did connect with Stefanski and carried him around on FaceTime in the locker room. On the
Oh,
FaceTime.
cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, on their iPad.
They pour Gatorade on it. Short the thing out.
Coach?
No, I don't think Apple would. No, iPads probably are water resistant, I would think.
Well, why don't you try it by dunking one in the toilet?
I don't have.
Did they have to use the Windows version of the iPad?
Yeah, it was probably a Microsoft Surface
because of the deal with the NFL.
Well, right. Either that or the sleeve that says Microsoft.
Yes.
They could also fit an iPad.
I see. Thank you very much. Coming up in sports, we have another world record.
Yes, we do. What could be the last world record ever.
Don't tease us.
What?
Boy, oh boy.
No.
Ever.
Okay,
you just wait.
Once again, we'll post the lady doing the hula hoop with the
It's posted
with the bum.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, very hot. I think.
Yeah, sexy and skillful.
Yeah.
Do you think you could do it, Christy?
I don't know.
I think it's worth us trying.
I think we have a hula hoop here somewhere.
We do.
Do we have
yes, we do. Yeah.
Do we have a shoop shoop?
Yeah, we do.
We have the shoop shoop hula hoop.
I don't know if it makes noise, but we have one.
Okay, we'll give it a shot.
I'll make noise.
We'll make right now. I will also remind you coming up a little bit of Donnie Baker, coming up a little bit of the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Yeah, tune in for that.
Bizarre severed feet in the news. I don't know what. Why two of them.
Sick.
Hot.
That's what he said.
Hot.
Judge me.
Was there a fans only page for severed feet?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, boy. Half the shoe, half off, the foot all the way off. Right now, I want to remind you that one of the great things about being home these days is getting some sleep. Of course, I have my sleep number bed. Thank you very much. But let me do a little survey. Chick McGee, your sleep number setting is
100. I like that firm mattress, Tom.
Christy Lee.
35.
Okay, right. Then Josh and I are kind of in the middle of that. The point is, Christy she likes that soft marshmallow-like mattress.
Yes,
Mr.
I
McGee
do.
likes that 4x8 of plywood-like feel. That's the option you have with the sleep number bed at the touch of a button. You have it the way you want it. And if you change your mind, well, guess what? At the touch of a button, you're in the other place. The Sleep Number bed might even tell you how to get more sleep, because that's the important thing, is getting a great night's sleep, especially now. Sleepers who routinely use their Sleep Number 360 smart bed features almost 100 hours of more proven quality sleep per year. And so that's a good thing. Can you imagine an extra 100 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
A study showed that sleeping less than 7 hours a night leads to a 32% increase in the likelihood of catching a cold. So make quality sleep your New Year's resolution. Save up to $1,000 on the new Sleep Number 360 smart bed. Plus, special financing for a limited time only is available. So if you've been thinking about getting a better bed, check out your Sleep Number store. Go online to sleepnumber.com/BT show. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, does your china glow in the dark? You'll find out why that may not be a good thing. It could be the uranium content. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Ken Tarmac, you know what else I know? Bob and Tom has 3 podcasts available for you. If you'd like a little extra content, the Bob and Tom Show Extra Podcast. Something extra every weekday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern. That Josh Arnold podcast, Josh discussing topics of interest, and you might learn a thing or two, hosted by that Josh Arnold, and the Bits and Pieces podcast to dive into the archive. We've got some archives here at the Bob and Tom Show, and Jessica, Jess, Willie, and Jason dive deep into the archives. It's the Bits and Pieces podcast. Just go to bobandtom.com/podcasts for more. You can download them for free. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Those missing the kind of material that was featured on Quibi, well, you're getting a reprieve because Roku has purchased the content that used to be featured on that short-lived short-form video platform. Quibi was launched in April of last year, and the company announced 6 months later it was going out of business. Among the big-name celebrities with material featured on Quibi include Idris Elba, Liam Hemsworth, Anna Kendrick, Nicole Richie, and more. You may have missed it with all the events of the past week, but Aretha Franklin now has a post office named for her. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump signed a law that authorized changing the name of the Fox Creek station in Detroit to the Aretha Franklin Post Office. Franklin also has a concert amphitheater and a street in Detroit named for her. And Blake Shelton is remembering late singer-songwriter Ed Bruce by noting what a standalone voice he had. Bruce died of natural causes Friday in Clarksville, Tennessee. He was 81. Ed Bruce co-wrote the song Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. He also wrote The Man That Turned My Mama On and Texas When I Die for Tanya Tucker. And he portrayed Tom Guthrie on the TV show Brett Maverick. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bonjour, Bob and Tom.
Hi.
It's Pepe Lescrote.
Pepe Lescrotum. Good morning,
Hi,
Pepe.
Comment allez-vous with you?
Oh, we're fine.
Fine, Pepe. I heard you were talking about my old job.
Your old job was?
Oui, collecting the non-urine.
Oh,
the
was that your
non-urine
job?
used in these fertility drugs.
Yes, it was a terrible, terrible job, and I'm glad I no longer do it.
Well, why was it so bad?
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry. When they were spanked,
They wouldn't.
no.
Why?
You had to wrap them across the hands with a ruler.
I see.
I see.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Yes, Pepe.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one.
That's right.
Thank you, Pepe Lescrotum.
Au revoir.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have also new to the show. His name is Ryan Belleville, and Ryan comes to us all the way from Calgary, Canada. See, we established the fact that you played a musical instrument in school, but you weren't real popular.
I wasn't.
You weren't
I like
cool.
to think I was popular in
Oh, you
the
do?
Mum Club. But I was not. I was not the coolest kid, really. I know that's hard to believe.
You look like a pretty.
It
cool
is hard
guy
to believe.
now. I mean,
well, that's the thing about comics. It's like they're. Well, I think a lot of comics are pretty cool because you hang out in clubs all the time and you get a little confidence, and then you feel like you're doing something a little different. When you go back to the reunions, people are like, "What do you do?" Well, I'm a manager of the regional.
Because he didn't listen. I think that was the 7:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
She's Christy Lee. She's got the weather.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Starting out with cloudy skies, some clearing late. Look for a high of 32. Clear overnight down to 24. Sunny, 42 tomorrow. 25 now.
Who you calling Sonny?
Thank you.
You just trying to be sweet and funny?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, thank you very much. It's nice to be here, and I hope you're doing well. And all the things that you do. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here.
Thank you, Tom.
We are looking around the room. Am I? And there's.
Am I? Yes,
I can't. I have no idea.
You're in the room, all right.
Are you okay?
No.
I had a maintenance chore I had to do. I'm a little behind.
I spilled some coffee.
Pat.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Spilling coffee, losing phones, crashing cars.
I thought maintenance chore was like a euphemism for wipe better or something.
Yeah.
No. There's a.
Well, he was wiping all right.
Doing a little paper.
You ever leave the house and go, I got to go back in and wipe again?
Oh, jeez.
Sticky, that
No, just let it linger there in the air, ruining.
You know what happens.
Ruining the mood.
Not often,
okay,
once every 3 months.
Where was I? Let's see.
What causes
There's
that?
no way to
Bananas,
recover
you
this. a palate cleanser of some sort.
Hey, we got a world record.
No, we got a world record coming up. There's Chick, there's Josh, there's Ace Cosby. You know what would cleanse? I know what would be the perfect palate cleanser. Of course. How did I not think of this before? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ace Cosby.
Ring that joke bell.
Joke of the day. Ace, please.
Got a friend who's he's a carpenter.
Oh.
He became a comedian.
Really?
I asked him why. He said he had a really funny drill bit.
All right.
Kind of inside baseball.
Joke is sort of everything that's wrong with comedy. A little too inside.
A little too inside. Okay, but I liked it, Ace. Thank you very much. Oh, look, the palate has been cleansed. There's Josh, there's Willie G, Patty G, I'm Tom, and Christy Lee is in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Stupid world record.
A man in India has set the Guinness World Record for the most 4-finger push-ups in 1 minute.
Ooh. Is that 2 on each or 4 and 0?
Yeah, it would tell us a little
Could
bit
be
about
3
the guy.
and 1.
Yeah, he could be a shop teacher.
Former weightlifter Lathang Bam.
Thank you.
Wham bam.
Lamma Dig Dong Vidya Sagar Singh of Manipur earned the title after performing 85 push-ups using just 2 fingers on each hand, breaking the previous record of 70.
Jeez. Could you do that? Any of them? Like
2
one?
fingers and a thumb?
Can you do one?
No.
I'll bet that guy's girlfriend's nipples are pretty stiff.
What? Boy, that's...
I was being kind.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
So he's doing push-ups with
her gyno calls her the purple lady.
I don't even get that.
Strong fingers, pinching her nipples.
Yeah, but you would use your... Never mind.
Of course you would.
Thumb and finger, not 2 fingers.
Oh, you think this guy's using thumb and finger?
No, it's got to be 2 fingers.
How do you do that?
I think he's using...
Wait, are we still talking push-ups?
Yes.
Josh and I moved way on.
Middle and index, right? On
Right.
each hand. Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yes, middle and index, I would think.
Maybe he's doing pointer and pinky, Polly Walnut style.
Okay, let's face
That
it.
gets you a better base, I guess.
It's brutal.
Oh. I don't think I could do a wall push-up.
No, Josh, your idea of a 4-finger push-up is one of those ice cream things.
That's right. Some sort of orange sherbet. 4 of them in each hand.
They're delicious.
You are a mean
You guys know there's only one orange sherbet? That really throws me.
That threw me off, too.
It really throws me every time.
Is there a company called Herbert's Sherbets?
Or Herbert Sherbet?
What?
Hey, go ahead and put some sugar in your coffee.
We can barely...
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your daily static that you think's coming out.
It's all Godwin's fault if he hadn't...
That's not a cricket in your ear. That's Tom getting...
Tom shaking
get the mic
his
closer to your coffee.
If any of us had done, we'd be fired.
Watch this.
What are you doing?
Stop that. Can I tell you how radio works?
Okay, no.
So this guy did 80-something or whatever.
85 instead of 70.
Great job.
Yeah, great job.
Did any of us do it?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if I could do a knuckle push-up. Could you do knuckles?
I can barely do a push-up. Are you kidding me?
You can do a push-up.
You want to hear a little bit of Tommy Dorsey?
No. Why?
What does this have to do with what we're talking about?
It's Herbert Sherberts. That's what he's doing.
No, the liquor.
I can't take it.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
And sherbet.
Shoot the sherbet to me, Herbert.
That's right.
This is the song they play when something terrible is going to happen in a horror movie.
Yes.
Fast
And if shoot the sherbet to me, Herbert.
You see the killer from behind, naked,
Run. Yeah.
Sounds
hunched over a sewing machine.
Yes.
What's that, Tina? You look over. Tina's got an alien for a head now. Get out of there.
Hey, and did we need a Clarice TV series? I'm just asking.
I saw
I'm just
that last
glad
night.
Jodie Foster, if she's not in it.
Yeah, but the girl's trying to sound like her. Did you see the
Just
promo?
like her, yeah.
Dr.
Well,
Yeah.
the character's from a certain region.
She's so great in that movie. I don't know why you don't.
She is great in that
Pass.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Josh, would you please write Willie's idea down because I think it's brilliant.
Better.
What's that?
In your horror movie, could you have shoot the Sherbert to me, Herbert as?
It's a creepy tune.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. That would be
Hannibal
so
Lecter?
perfect.
Playing on some sort of warped Victrola type.
Yeah, in the background, the guys playing that, standing in front of a mirror, doing the old vag dance.
Well, I'm not going to have that. I mean, that's been done. Yeah.
Tucking it back.
I bet when you saw it, you went, "Damn it, I was going to use that."
Now I get mad whenever a movie doesn't have the man vag. No man vag?
Yeah, the only movies he likes is Silence of the Lambs and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
Those are the only two he watches.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that sports?
Yeah, that's
okay. Now, are you going to wait a second? I'm sorry, I had an inquiry. Is there going to be a special edition of the Shoe In of the Week with respect to
I really
college
don't know.
football?
If Ohio State's defense, I just don't have a feel for if Ohio State's defensive backfield doesn't shape up.
You can't. The shoe-in's always been for the NFL.
Thank you, Josh.
No, it hasn't.
No, it
He's
hasn't.
been college before.
No,
This year.
I don't think that's.
This year's 11 days old.
Whatever your
2020
season
included.
You gigantic phallus.
No, thank you. I didn't know you knew my doctor.
Man, let me think about it. I'll think about it. You and I have the same doctor. I'll think about it.
Okay. So there's no. Now, you did a very nice job on the shoe and picks over the weekend. Granny got crushed.
I'd like to
Looks
once
like
again
she's
wallow
1-5.
in that for a little bit. If you could.
Okay, you can wallow in your victory. When will you be doing your NFL picks?
Friday.
Okay.
Once again, Tom, Friday.
Always on Friday.
Yeah, they've been on Thursday historically.
Nope, never. Hardly ever were they on Thursday, actually.
Thursday night football,
they always
regular
end up being
event.
on.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Fucking turd.
Sports
We're
fans.
leaving early today?
No.
Sometimes he just talks.
Yeah.
He doesn't care what comes out of his mouth. How long as he's making noise.
Don't pass the ball to me.
Exactly right.
Don't pass the ball to me.
One of these days he's going to go, anytime we try to talk.
I have a feeling the next few the next few breaks, we're going to be playing some bits.
Christy!
A nursing home in Wisconsin threw a coronavirus vaccination disco party recently.
Hot dog.
Brookfield's Congregation Home hosted the party Saturday, where the Moderna vaccine was distributed to eligible staff and residents.
That's nice.
The area was decked out with balloons and streamers, and the disco music was on the stereo.
Why are old people getting it first?
I agree.
Give it to us healthy people.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that the other day.
Oh, my God.
What are they doing?
The 86-year-old Navy veteran Robert Fisher said of the shot, quote, "It's like nothing, you know? You don't even feel it."
All right, well, good for you, Rob.
It was the first of 3 COVID-19 vaccine clinics at Congregation Home.
Playing the disco hits?
Yeah.
Okay, now...
I got one for you.
You got a disco hit for us, Pat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Disco like this.
Wait a minute, he has to tune his guitar. Hang on.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walker. I'm an older man. Got time to talk. Cut my meat and cream my corn a long time ago. I was born, but now we dance tonight. We're going to be okay.
This is a hard voice to do.
Yeah, you committed to it, didn't you?
Can we take the key down a little bit?
Don't worry about the music.
What
I say start again.
What it lacks in difficulty, it makes up for, but we can't understand what you're saying.
Do you want us to get Dean in there to maybe get a little bass, little thumping bass
All right,
there
let's
for
do
you?
that next break.
Let's do that.
Let's figure out a better key.
Okay.
Let's do anything but that.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Don't lose your voice. I'll tell you what.
All right. Wow.
Now, the essence of this story is that this nursing home in Wisconsin had a party.
Right. They had a disco party to get the vaccine out.
And good for them.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're doing that. That's great. But it kind of reminds me, Pat, another one of your songs. I believe we have the orchestra queued up.
Go ahead.
This is a song called First Date. It's about with the proliferation of some of these miraculous pharmaceuticals. The old folks boogie, as the old song goes. Now that certain pharmaceuticals are in the mix, some of the folks at the old folks home are doing the horizontal mambo, if you will. And this is a song about what happens on a first date.
Girl, the food was great. The company even better. Why sit her all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83. You said you're 78. Come on, jump on the paddy wagon, baby. The night is young. This is in my key. The moon is full. You know what I'm thinking. Let's make love We're older, we're shrinking, the hour is late. Let's just do it on our first date. Unhook your girdle and take off that face. Let's crawl in bed, cut to the chase, and be just great. Let's do it on our first date. I took Viagra an hour ago. Put your teeth in a jar by the bed. Look, he here who's poking out, waking from the dead. I want you right now, so don't give me no lip. It's too late for your hymen, but I might break your hip. The hour is late, let's just do it on our first date. Our first date. Oh, yeah. The hell with arthritis, arterial thrombosis, acute angina, and your halitosis. Well, it'll be great, let's do it on our first date. Too old for worrying about moving so fast. So if you're wearing Depends, I'll just hose off your ass. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's and repeat myself. Good girls wait, old broads swing. You can take off your clothes, cause I can't see a thing. The hour is late, let's do it on our first date. I may have Alzheimer's, repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's, repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's, repeat myself. I may have Alzheimer's, repeat myself on our first date. You guys have been great.
Ladies and gentlemen,
how about that?
The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and a great arrangement by Steve Ali, and a great vocal from Pat Godwin.
Thank you.
Done live. Congratulations.
Yeah, just
very nice.
and the award-winning, we should point out.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah,
our first date song. Boy, that is great.
What did you win?
The international
songwriters
competition.
Oh, Canada's included?
And
That's
free,
interesting.
and free strings.
There you go. What a great arrangement. Boy, when those saxes kick in, awesome. So we're hoping that the folks at the old folks home get their vaccines and back to the horizontal mambo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Oh, yeah. All right. Go for it.
Less dead people this year, I say.
Thank you. When you mean fewer. The point is, coming up, we will have.
I do mean fewer.
Pat and
more Pat. Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to get Dean to learn that disco thing.
I don't know if we can find a key for that.
Dean will just play in one and then you follow. How about that?
Oh.
Dean loves this because every time he has to play a song, he has to get a new guitar. I don't know if you knew that. So. Some weird rule. I don't know how that works. Some FCC thing. Now, Christy Lee is still at her post, her base, the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. We have time for one more. What's going on over there?
A New Jersey school was evacuated after a student brought in a uranium-glazed plate.
Love it.
Hayden Township High School was evacuated Friday morning after a student brought in a potentially dangerous substance. Following an investigation by several agencies, including the county's hazmat team, the prosecutor's office said that there appeared to be no danger to the public, and the unnamed student later said in an interview that he'd received a Geiger counter for Christmas.
Stop right there. Okay.
All
right.
He and his parents...
Seems a little odd, doesn't it?
Yes.
They purchased an antique Fiesta-ware plate, which had been glazed with uranium oxide to test the Geiger counter. He then brought the plate into school to show his teacher.
I'd be fascinated by this.
Me too. I am fascinated by this.
I did some research on this because I had never heard of this.
Because Fiesta-ware is pretty popular. I didn't know it was uranium glazed at one point.
There's a thing called uranium glass. There's a thing called Vaseline glass. But Fiesta-ware is considered to be more radioactive. Apparently, it's okay to display it, but they say never eat or drink off of this stuff.
Wow.
I had never heard of this. Apparently, it was kind of popular because it would glow in the dark.
I've never heard of that, but I've heard of
So
because Fiesta-ware is a popular brand of. I'm sure this was what in the 50s or something.
This must be from back in the day.
Okay.
Just very weird. Again, it does seem kind of odd to have that as a Christmas present. And
Kids interested in science.
Yeah, none of the kids were affected by this. Although I did see, did you read the thing where, at the bottom where it said all those kids now can turn the lights on and off just by thinking about it?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
It's that.
It's really cool, I think.
Yeah, they used the glaze in the 1950s. Apparently, it was the red Fiesta ware. Wow.
What's the first toy you had that would glow in the dark? Anybody?
I can't. I'm trying to remember, and I can't. But I remember losing my mind and going in the bathroom and shutting the door.
Creepy crawlers.
Yeah, my friend Greg Webster had a keychain with a little skull on it that would glow in the dark.
Nice.
Oh, that's...
I longed. I wanted one of those. That was cool.
Sounds like your friend was like the drugs.
No, we were like 10.
Smoking up, honking up the hoop.
For those of you who have a lot of Fiesta ware in your home, and a lot of people do, anything made after 1972 is safe. So
What the hell's Fiesta ware?
It's well,
China.
You know who it's kind of a China. Yes, exactly. Very bright colors.
Never understand.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Why have plates you're not going to use?
No, you use Fiesta ware, but it's not a China.
Just don't use the old stuff if it glows in the dark.
Yeah, just don't use it made from 36 to 72.
Some people collect it and can insist on driving everywhere to
Yeah,
find
Chick knows a little bit about this.
Yeah,
I think.
I hate Fiesta ware, and I don't really care for it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I mean, I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Why would a kid want a Geiger counter?
He's a little science guy.
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
There are dorks out there.
Why not?
Because
I would have loved this.
But I mean, if you have a Geiger counter, you're going to want to use it, right?
Well, yeah.
Sure, that's why you got the Fiesta
Run it
ware.
over the cat. That'd be great.
This kid, a year from now, we'll read about how heroic he is when he discovered a leak at a nearby nuclear plant or something.
Well, yeah.
Seems like an odd gift. Well, I guess
Probably a little weirdo.
Leave him alone.
Have you ever had a Geiger counter in your hand?
No.
Have you?
No. It seems like, I guess.
I'd like to.
You would? What would you do
It'd
with
be fun. Just I'd run it over the cat. I'd stick it in your ear.
it? Okay, I'm just asking.
See what
Didn't you get a gift from Josh? A metal detector?
Well,
Have you
yeah,
used
but
that
that's
yet?
not a Geiger counter. No, it's still in the box.
Oh.
I'm working on it.
That's all right.
You
Hey,
might
get to it
find
whenever
something
you
really
want.
cool in your backyard, Chick.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't know. Good.
$9 million.
We have an interesting story about perhaps the foot of a dead person that was found.
Oh,
Sick.
We'll get to that coming up when we come back. In fact, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Tell us what you think. Call 888-BOB-TOM-1. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Looking to go into a wormhole and spend a little bit of time? I wouldn't call it a wormhole, but if you're a Bob and Tom fan, it's kind of cool to check out bobandtomstore.com. Open for business. T-shirts, hoodies, canned koozies, and more. If you have a Bob and Tom fan in your life, or perhaps you're the Bob and Tom fan in your life, head on over to bobandtomstore.com. Get yourself, I had a Bob and Tom canned koozie last night wrapped around my cold beer. It was delicious, kept my beer very cold, and reminded me I work for the Bob and Tom Show. But you can have one, and remember, you listen to the Bob and Tom Show, and you don't have to have a cold beer. You could have a cold soda or perhaps a bottled water. But at any rate, check out bobandtomstore.com today, won't you?
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Baker Mayfield, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Cleveland Browns stunned the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field, 48-37 last night to advance to the AFC divisional round. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Cleveland's defense forced 5 turnovers to hand the Steelers a staggering loss. The Browns jumped out to a 28-0 lead in the first quarter. Drew Brees, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards and a score. Saints, 21-19 victory over the Bears. And Lamar Jackson ran for 136 yards and a long touchdown as the Ravens rally from an early 10-0 deficit to beat the Titans 2013 in Tennessee. That sets up this weekend's NFL playoffs. On Saturday, the Packers host the Rams, the Bills host the Ravens. Then on Sunday, the Chiefs host the Browns, and the Saints host Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And last night in top 25 college basketball winners, number 5 Iowa and number 19 Virginia Tech both win, and Maryland upsets number 12 Illinois. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I could read some of the meanest things that you've ever said to me.
Oh, we have to hear that.
We must hear this.
It's only 2 things, but they're good. One is a classic. It's "Damn it, Willie, you're ruining Christmas." Everybody loves.
And he said that in all earnestness?
All earnestness.
Yeah. What were you doing?
One, like for something as small as opening a stocking present out of line. Yeah, God damn it, you're ruining Christmas. Or damn it, you're ruining Christmas.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Checking, testing.
Bob and Tom. Tom's all strapped in and ready to go. They're going to take him up to the platform.
Yeah, I'm about 80 feet off the ground, and I want to die.
You're almost at the top there, Tom.
Okay, my eyes are closed. Holy hell, I'm going to die. Okay. God, I'm having fun.
Do you want us to count you down, Tom?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this is funny. Oh, this is great. Oh, please, Lord, stop this damn thing. Oh, funny.
Jane, how do you stop this crazy thing?
Hilarious.
Oh,
great. I didn't need these blue jeans anyway. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my lower bowel just opened right up.
Oh, well, good for you.
I'm glad I didn't have to pay for this. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming. I'm sorry I didn't die for you. Oh, great.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it. Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. Must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that, are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing.
46 at Q95. It is the Bob and Tom Show, a professional radio presentation.
No. It can't be. You're here. Let's see now.
Yes, I'm the one messing things up. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You want to hear a time check? Ace, show 'em how it's done.
Speaking of all that.
No, hello.
Yep, it's my fault. As you see, it's my fault. It just went around.
We're not known for our Monday shows.
I thought he saw it, and
sorry.
That's where I assumed I made an ass out of you and me.
Folksy.
This is the double ass. Speaking of asses,
yes,
we have a great video of an ass in action with a hula hoop on it.
Are you okay?
Wouldn't you call that an ass in action?
Sure, yeah.
It's a lady with a hula hoop doing the butt.
It's tough.
What do you call it?
She's the hula hoop is around her butt and not around
her waist.
Right?
Now
that
vertical.
I've seen how she's doing it, she would have to have a big behind.
No, but she doesn't.
It's just shapely. It's just got enough to grip the. And I don't think any of us have enough curvature in the.
I tried it during the break. I couldn't do it.
Christy keeps trying it, and the hula hoop is flying down the hallway. I wish someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Ace, do you think you could do that? Have you watched the video?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Okay. Well, I imagine she's sort of got her butt sticking out.
Yeah.
And then she kind of does a sort of a shimmy.
It's hard to
explain.
explain.
And the hula hoop is vertically spinning around her butt. She doesn't. She hasn't stepped through the hoop. It's just right there in her back.
It's like when you put one on your arm and spin it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is with her ass.
Yes.
Right.
And she's doing it simultaneously. She's doing one on her arm. By the way.
Well, now wait a minute. This is like a Vegas. This is like a Vegas act.
Oh yeah.
But she has the world record for this now.
Yeah, she's doing that, and then she has one. She's spinning it around her wrist.
With lights up. Yeah.
She's got talent. America's got talent right here.
Well, as I said earlier, I think if we wanted to,
But she's from the UK.
do a tribute in song, it would obviously be.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Ah, yes, babies indeed got back.
Yeah.
And we have that stimulating visual available on the various social media platforms. It's hypnotic.
I can't believe they knighted that guy. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Wow.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Royalty.
She could have set a longer record, but she had to get back to the coven. So.
Oh, you are mean.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think we've got everything organized now. In the next room behind the glass, we have Mr. Godwin. A great song, Pat, that you just did. But now you made an attempt earlier.
Yeah, it was a misstep.
Please do it again.
Did you and Dean? I noticed Dean has his bass now. Did you and Dean settle on a key?
Yeah, we did. We rearranged it a little.
Okay, Dean, can you give me a little bit of? I'm not hearing anything. Is that coming through your system over there, Ace?
We got this.
Okay, I know.
Here we go.
Okay, well, I want to set it up again.
Oh, that's right. This is the
It's all the
assisted
setup,
living.
Pat.
I forgot about that.
Christy, this is the story about the disco party at the nursing home.
In Wisconsin. Brookfield's Congregation Home hosted a disco party Saturday where the Moderna vaccine was distributed to eligible staff and residents. It was decked out with balloons, streamers. They had disco music on the stereo. It was quite the party, and it was the first of 3 COVID-19 vaccine clinics that will be held at the home.
Well, that's good. Make it fun.
Sure.
Get the vaccine, ladies and gents. And Pat, you were trying to make an attempt.
Yeah.
Or you were attempting, I should say, to take one of the classics in the world of disco.
Yeah, the Bee Gees.
From the Bee
classic,
Gees.
yeah.
And it's tough to sing that falsetto.
Boy, is it ever. I'm not going to do that again.
Okay. And you tried to play it on the guitar, and you pretty much abandoned the guitar after 4 or 5
it's not
seconds. Good. And but Dean can play the famous bass riff.
We got everything going over here.
We're ready. Go ahead.
Count us off, Dean.
What? Hit. What? No.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. This is nice.
Nailed it.
Even got the strings.
All that from a bass. That's amazing.
Boy, oh boy, look at that.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walker, I'm an older man. I got time to talk. Cut my meat and cream my corn a long time ago. I was born, but now we dance tonight. We're gonna be okay. We all got our vaccine today. I can barely hear. Turn up the band. Take my hand and help me stand. Whether it's Moderna or whether it's Pfizer, we're staying alive. Staying alive. Got our vaccination, now it's time for libation, because we're staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Is there a bug in there?
Yeah! Oh, we nailed it.
Nice job, Gene.
Wow.
Man,
that man is truly a one-man band.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That was so much better.
Hey, Tom, here's a relatable. It's like Briscoe Darling's jug. I can get all kind of sounds out of it.
You know, Andy Griffith, Tom?
Sure. I've been watching a lot of the Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever gives you a little joy.
I'm not kidding. I've been watching a bunch of them.
No, we believe you.
Not only we believe you, but no one cares if you're kidding or not. It's fine.
Did you ever kick back and watch the Andy Griffith Show?
Literally never.
Oh, you owe it.
I honestly tried over the weekend.
You owe it to yourself.
I did too.
Oh, Don Knotts. God.
There's so much going on there that shouldn't have happened.
I didn't laugh once.
No.
Yeah, I don't watch the Andy Griffith Show. I try to watch more contemporary shows like The Cosby Show or The Fresh Prince Show.
It's hard to find that lately.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Maybe it's just me. Well, thank you very much, Pat. That was a nice thing. And
I was so bored during the Andy Griffith Show.
Were you really?
A couple fighting, and he was trying to counsel them. And
and then they stopped fighting, but then they got mad at everybody else.
Yes. And so then Andy tried to talk them into getting mad at each other again.
not maybe it wasn't one of the greater episodes.
No, it was in color, and you and Pat have always contended.
They never watched those.
Yeah, that's not good.
That those aren't good.
No, that's a very bad sign.
Why did they do it in black and white at first? Was that a creative decision?
No.
No, it started before color TV.
It just wasn't right.
Wait, when did the show come out? Is it
early like 60? I think maybe 1999.
Danny Thomas or something. But Aunt Bee was just stupid, right?
No, Aunt Bee was great. She was a great cook. She was
wanted to break the. Remember, she broke the refrigerator or something. Wouldn't call the repair guy.
Helped take care of Opie.
It started October 3rd, 1960, and ran through 1968.
Oh my gosh!
Spin-off of the Danny Thomas
159 in black and white, Willie. 90 in color.
Wow. Yeah, but as soon as Barney left, it was over for me. Yeah, sorry. And then
is Steve Allen out there?
The late Steve Allen?
Some of those old episodes of the Steve Allen show?
No. They're
hard to find.
Yeah, there are clips, but apparently they did not keep
anybody
the
got
full
any,
episodes.
Any bootlegs of those?
He was in here.
Who?
Steve Allen?
Yeah.
Really? Steve Allen was in here?
Oh, yes, Mr. Allen was here with a piano. It was great.
Oh, that is great.
From now on,
I don't remember that.
We need like some sort of notarized verification because you can blurt out anyone was
Do
here.
you remember that?
Abe Lincoln, he was here.
Hang on a
Abe
second.
Lincoln was here.
Dean, were you here the day Steve Allen was here? Oh, we're getting a thumbs up from Dean, yeah. That was very cool.
You'd lie and Dean would swear to it. Stop.
I didn't join the show soon enough, did I? I should have been here for a lot of
No, this is the later days. Yeah.
Do you know who else was here? Do you know who else was here?
The show.
Who else was here?
The star of Hello, Larry.
McLean Stevenson.
Oh, that's right. He was also in MASH. Yeah, of course. McLean Stevenson. He was very cool.
That, and how do I not remember that?
You don't remember him being here?
No.
Dean, were you here the day that...
Of course, thumbs up. Yeah, I know.
No, he remembers the Steve. He just texted me because he had to rent a piano for Steve Allen.
Wow.
We didn't have one in
He's
the
written like
studio.
1,000 songs, he claims, right?
That's correct.
Well, he gets up in the morning, wrote a song, boom.
Steve Allen?
Yeah, one was a hit. But look, when we come back, Christy, what are we going to check in on?
Well, we have a new H.G. Wells coin in the UK that's a little bit erred. Is that a word? Erred? No.
Herbert Gary Wells.
And one of the stories that I'm really excited about that all of you guys are going to hate is the return of the man bun.
You like the man bun?
I do like the man bun.
I like it too. That way I know which guy's my waiter.
That's not true. Paul McCartney was sporting one recently.
And
boy, was that lovely.
And he looked,
he
looked awful.
And by the way, one of those, Dr. Rick, you stop being your parent from Progressive Insurance.
Yeah.
One of the tips is, hey, did you know that the waiter does not have to know your name?
I thought that was very funny.
And they all shake their, yeah.
Very funny. I saw that this weekend.
So stop it.
When we come back, we'll pursue something in one of those stories, I think. And also we will find out about the severed feet in the news. Yeah, more than one.
Yeah, we had two stories.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Got the Bob and Tom app, party people? Well, you should. It's free. It's available in the iTunes and Google Play Store, unless they take it off. So what can you do with the Bob and Tom app? Well, you can listen to your local station. Tune in to Bob and Tom 24/7. It's the Bob and Tom 24-hour comedy station. We have fun here, don't we? Also, you can set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Chick McGee, the first voice you hear in the morning, letting you know the Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers last night. It's the Bob and Tom app. It's free. Download it today, and you can be rocking with Bob and Tom all day long. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. China is reporting a group of experts from the World Health Organization are due to arrive Thursday for an investigation into the origins of the coronavirus pandemic. A one-sentence announcement from the National Health Commission Monday said the experts would be meeting with Chinese counterparts, but gave no other details. It wasn't immediately clear whether they would be traveling to the central Chinese city of Wuhan, where the coronavirus was first detected in late 2019. A winter storm is coating parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi with snow into this morning. The National Weather Service in Houston says as many as 6 inches of snow fell across southern parts of the state on Sunday. Anywhere from 2 to 4 inches was forecast for parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. Authorities have asked residents to stay off the roads if possible. More than 24 government offices in Louisiana are expected to be closed today. School districts in Mississippi also plan to be closed, delayed, or scheduled for virtual learning. And the online gaming company DraftKings has begun taking bets on the events in the Drone Racing League. As the name suggests, pilots fly aerial drones in races, and you can place bets on who will win. There was an event over the weekend, and bets were taken in Colorado, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Tennessee, and West Virginia, where it's legal to do so. So far, there's only been an upside to betting on drones, with the DraftKings saying the initial response to the sport about 30% higher than usual for a new event introduced to the betting platform. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My roommate's boyfriend is so loud when he finishes, he lets out like a Tarzan yell.
Wow. I wonder how loud she is. I hear her boyfriend's name is Tom.
You can see your son's face.
Yeah.
Which you can.
All of our face.
I don't really yell when I'm done. I just go, I'm sorry, that never happened. That's the usual.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
From the people who brought you Cowbell's greatest hits, Bob and Tom.
Hey, 802 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I made that dip yesterday for the games with Frank's Red Hot. Yum, yum, yum.
All right. Thank you very much, Christy Lee. The Christy Lee dip.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound
Buffalo chicken dip. Oh,
in the
so
kitchen,
good.
huh?
Sounds like a dance, doesn't it? The Christy Lee dip. Quick forecast.
Sure. From the Car X-Man, cloudy early, some clearing late. Look for a high of 32. Clear skies overnight down to 24. And then sunshine and 42 on Tuesday. We have cloudy skies now, 25 degrees.
Josh got something new. Oh,
What'd
that's
he
right.
get?
Josh got a bunch of windows from our friends at Window Nation. And right now, I want to remind you that Window Nation's most popular deal is still happening. You can get your windows replaced now at unbelievable savings. Josh?
That's right. It's Window Nation's 000 buy two, get two free offer. That means a house full of windows for 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. Plus, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free.
Huge savings, lower energy bills, of course, and a beautiful house. If you're holding your hand up to your window and you go, wow, that's moving air, maybe there's a problem. Find the perfect fit for your home and your wallet with Window Nation.
That's right. This offer does end soon. The 0 down, 0 payment, and 0 interest offer for 2 years. Plus, for every 2 windows you buy, you get 2 free. Visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com to schedule your virtual consultation.
And tell them that that guy, Josh Arnold and Tom from the Bob and Tom Show sent you. windownation.com. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. There we go. There's a Ace over there, Chick's over there, Josh is over there. In the next room, it's Pat Gowden behind the glass. We've got her sealed off in her own little room. It's Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. And then there's Willie G over there. We're all dancing. Once again, Christy wearing a kind of looks like a ski sweater.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Après ski.
It's got, and you say that's the oldest piece of clothing you own?
Yeah, I bought this in 1985.
Looks good, babe.
That's very nice. Now, do you wear a shirt underneath that?
Yes, I do have on a shirt.
Okay, because it'd be kind of itchy.
Just a bra? You got a bra there?
You got a bra?
No, I'm not trying to get
have on
personal.
your
I'm just
favorite
asking.
bra, Josh.
Oh, boy, that's a good bra.
Over the shoulder,
is it made of pizza?
That's right. Christy, I'm surprised you're laughing so hard at that.
No.
Usually you've got my
Because
back
that's
on
so
these matters.
ridiculous.
It is silly.
It is really ridiculous.
Who would even think to make a bra out of pizza? That's ridiculous.
Oh, now that you mention it.
I saw those bathing suits. Remember you told me this summer, Christy, there was a bathing suit that looked like 3 pieces of pizza. It was a
Yes,
bikini.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Triangles, sure.
I'm sure
Triangle bikinis are
Someone
popular.
probably made one out of real pizza at some point.
Well, all right.
Anchovies? No.
Is it a thong like a breadstick?
I think it'd be possible.
A breadstick goes in the crack?
Get on that, Christy. Let's see now. I think
Sure.
Have we finished sports?
Yeah, we've done.
Yeah, we finished sports, and then
News
10 minutes
stories and-
later, we're out. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't believe it, but that's the track phone hotline.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show. Perfect.
It's your old skipper, Captain Dave, calling.
Hey, Captain Dave.
How's everybody?
Good. How's the chum dumpster?
Dan.
Well, good. I wanted you to know it's official. The Chum Dumpster has entered the battle for the best fast food chicken sandwich.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's right. The damn pandemic has just about put me out of business. People are still shy about jumping aboard my leaky, rat-infested boat, the Chum Dumpster.
I can see why.
Sure, it's helmed by a scurvy crew of convicts and outcasts, and yes, it seems like an overpriced pleasure cruise around a wastewater treatment plant. So, it's clear the only way to attract more passengers is to replace our moldy cheese sandwiches, although I thought they were delicious, with new chicken sandwiches.
Oh, great.
Everybody's rolling them out these days. You know, McDonald's, the Colonel, Shake Shack, Taco Bell, and now the Chum Dumpster. Of course, ours is going to be a little different.
How?
Unlike these corporate giants, we can't afford expensive treats like chicken. Good Lord, we have to be a little more imaginative. But there is meat involved.
Okay.
It's fried a golden brown and served with pickles and a tangy sauce.
Yeah?
That's a secret recipe prepared by my first mate, Clappy. People ask us all the time what's in it, and I always say, you don't want to know. And I mean it. As God is my witness, you don't want to know.
Okay.
The Chum Dumpster chicken sandwich, I am required by law to put air quotes up anytime I say the word chicken, sells for $13.
Okay.
That's right.
Wow.
10s and 20s only, no change. 2 for $50. So come on down and try it today. Oh, in other good news, I'm proud to announce the Chum Dumpster is now rat-free.
Oh,
nice.
No rats.
Yeah, that's right. You can now walk around deck without having to rubber band your pants at the ankles to keep the vermin from shinning up your leg.
Oh, nice.
Bold as brass were the rat herds of the Chum Dumpster, but they've gone on to a better place, Tom.
Where?
A tastier, tangier place.
Oh, no.
What? See you soon on the high seas, mateys. Goodbye, pussies.
Poor Captain Dave. I guess the cruise business hit pretty hard.
Yeah. I would think.
So wait a minute. One's $13, but you get 2 for $50.
That's a deal.
That's Captain Dave math for you.
Sounds like a bargain. Christy Lee, I can see you're over there. What's going on?
The man bun may be making a comeback thanks to the coronavirus lockdown. Celebrities including Jude Law, Post Malone, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, even Sir Paul McCartney have been spotted wearing the hairstyle recently. Garrett Muntz, the grooming editor on Men's Health magazine, said, I think we're going to see way more guys with long hair in 2021. He said some people may have realized during lockdown that they actually like having long hair. Others have been growing their hair out for practical reasons as haircuts become less frequent during the pandemic.
Still, no reason to turn it into a bun.
Did you see CBS Sunday Morning?
I did not.
They had Norman Lear, and his daughter was putting his hair in pigtails. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
How old is Norman Lear's daughter? 75?
No, she's not that old. Norman is, 92, I
Close
think?
to 100, yeah.
But he got married at 65 to a much younger woman, so...
I just saw a picture of Norman Lear on a Zoom call with Ms. Pat.
Really?
No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, Ms. Pat's working on her sitcom.
Yeah, it was a really great interview with Norman Lear. I highly recommend you watch it. I didn't realize that one of the correspondents on 60 Minutes or on CBS Sunday Morning is married to Norman Lear's daughter, which is why they were doing the story.
Okay, well, that's nice.
It's really cool.
Famous for lots of great TV shows.
So you wouldn't wear a man bun, is what you're saying?
Well, in my case, it would be rather difficult.
You could wear a man pony.
I don't like woman buns. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't like the messy bun look?
I do. Well, there's something to me that's like a messy ponytail. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But like the real, like the bun that somebody put work into.
Oh yeah,
Why?
no.
What are you doing?
Like the librarian bun, is
get
that kind
out
of
of
thing?
here.
Yeah.
The hideous woman who shakes her hair free and takes her glasses off. She's an
Oh, the classic.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not a big fan of the bun myself, I must say. And I think anytime Post Malone does something, I'll go the other way.
Oh, you're not a Post Malone fan?
Go listen to Sunflower. And,
it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't care for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, you won't. Yeah, he won't care for it. Doesn't even matter. It's a fun song, but yeah, who cares?
Dickie's not on this. Where's Dickie?
Are you talking about Dickie Betts?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
No, Dick Van Dyke. Yes, Dickie Betts.
Dickie Betts, great player, great writer. Doesn't have any tattoos on his face.
Is he still alive?
Yes, of course, he's doing great.
Post Malone has a lot of rock and roll tattoos. He's got like Willie Nelson. He's got the Beatles on there.
You can just like things.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
you
I'm
can carry a picture of him in your wallet.
He does a Dylan cover
Nothing
on
wrong.
YouTube.
You know what? And there's nothing wrong with getting a tattoo either.
That's
okay?
Yeah.
On your face, it's great if you're a rock star.
On your face might be
Hard, kind of makes it kind of tough to
certainly
get.
up to you still, though.
Makes it kind of tough to get a job in many other places. Well, Steve, we
buy a hat.
Like your background. I think the F off tattoo on your eyelids may be kind of off-putting to the folks.
Keep your eyes open.
You're not going to be able to blink. Boy, I bet that hurt when they did it.
Oh,
Just you wait. We're getting to the age of old men with tattoos, and I think we're going to see a decline in young people getting as many tattoos because they're going to see how old Grandpa looks with some faded, loose ink.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Now, can you give me the teaser, Christy?
Yeah, we have a woman in California with meth in her pants.
A meth in her pants?
How a pound of meth in her pants.
That'll keep somebody up all night.
Meth.
Is that meth in your pants? You're happy to see me.
Yeah. She crapped her pants.
No, meth.
Well, if you've got meth in your pants.
It's all methy.
Big old meth. Didn't you like it when tattoos were just for badasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a tough person.
They still are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I've got tattoos. That's right, people.
Well, here's a song about what you're talking about, Josh, about the nature of the tattoo as it ages. In some cases, it's not a good thing, and that's what this is about. Not all tattoos necessarily age well.
Right.
Yeah. Well, look, Granny's got a arrow above her butt crack.
There will be some of those, you know.
I know.
I hate that Christmas song.
Grandma's got an arrow above her butt crack, pointing to the place she wants that deed.
She remembers.
What's that D?
Some of these.
That's when Grandpa got Viagra. And now she can't sit down. Never mind.
Get that underneath.
I don't know much about Post Malone. I'm sure he's a fine artist. I just find the facial tattoos to be a poor judgment call, unless you are a rock star. When I first heard Post Malone, I thought it was a documentary about Ted Danson's career after Cheers.
Post Malone.
Wow. I thought you were going for a Carl Malone joke or something.
See, Sam Malone. Okay, I'll write these down for you. Right now, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
How I wonder what you are.
What you are is the latest thing from Steven Singer, my buddy.
You are.
Oh.
What?
Tell him, Chip.
You're supposed to be helping me here. The point is, I'll talk to you, Christy.
Okay.
I'll help Steven Singer.
It's a beautiful necklace.
That's right. And Steven Singer, he's got all kinds of stuff going on out there because, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Now I'm talking about something brand new, the Twinkle Twinkle brand new exclusive rose at Steven Singer Jewelers. This is dipped in 24 karat gold, and it's got a very special color, kind of a rich, deep blue that sparkles, and you can add to your collection or her collection. Real Jewelers, real roses dipped in pure 24 karat gold from Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. The brand new Twinkle Twinkle rose, just $79. By the way, the real 24 karat roses dipped in gold start at about $59. That's from Steven Singer. Go right now to IHateStevenSinger.com. You can check this box off. Oh, I've got Valentine's Day covered already. IHateStevenSinger.com. Get the orders in before about 2 o'clock. They usually go out that day. You got a little bit of time here. Get it done. Be the guy that got it done first. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And don't forget bracelets. Oh, that's right.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Right. Necklaces. You'll do very well. You will thank me. Please send us all your letters.
You'll do very well.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get you.
Can I see that tattoo again, baby? Oh, yeah.
Tattoo.
We'll be right back. You've got to get medicated or something. Get some help, please.
More about that. Sound.
I have 7 tattoos.
Yeah, they're tattoos.
The tattoo is a little bit.
Please shut up.
Reserved.
Please.
Better than the face-oo. Sorry. We have to calm down. Got a little Donnie Baker on the way. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hey, got plans for tonight? I know what you can do. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can kick back and watch Bob and Tom Tonight. Over 20 minutes of the best of today's show tonight. It's on video. You sit back and watch. It's kind of like a TV show, but it's us, the Bob and Tom Show on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Bob and Tom Tonight's what we call it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. No need to watch the news and see what's going on. It's a pretty slow news day. So check out Bob and Tom Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, won't you?
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Those missing the kind of material that was featured on Quibi, well, you're getting a reprieve because Roku has purchased the content that used to be featured on that short-lived short-form video platform. Quibi was launched in April of last year, and the company announced 6 months later it was going out of business. Among the big-name celebrities with material featured on Quibi include Idris Elba, Liam Hemsworth, Anna Kendrick, Nicole Richie, and more. You may have missed it with all the events of the past week, but Aretha Franklin now has a post office named for her. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump signed a law that authorized changing the name of the Fox Creek station in Detroit to the Aretha Franklin Post Office. Franklin also has a concert amphitheater and a street in Detroit named for her. And Blake Shelton is remembering late singer-songwriter Ed Bruce by noting what a standalone voice he had. Bruce died of natural causes Friday in Clarksville, Tennessee. He was 81. Ed Bruce co-wrote the song Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. He also wrote The Man That Turned My Mama On and Texas When I Die for Tanya Tucker. And he portrayed Tom Guthrie on the TV show Brett Maverick. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Ladies, he'll love the taste, and you'll love that filling feeling.
Oh, my God, Norman, where did you get that thing?
Nuttin' Raisin Honey from Post. Who else? Nuttin' Raisin Honey, coming to a store near you. Nuttin' Raisin Honey, eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Kevin Pollak, when you're on the set with Jack Nicholson in on a wonderful movie, A Few Good Men, at what point do you break the ice with him, and how does that work? Had you ever met him before?
No, I hadn't met him before, but he was the most approachable, gregarious screwball I've ever seen on a set. And I tell the story in my stand-up act about how my mom came to visit the set and ended up hitting on Jack Nicholson during shooting the courtroom stuff. And he saw me squirming at the legal table there in the courtroom as I'm watching this, and then that became fuel for his fire, you know. And he came over to where I was sitting and said, "Hey, Kev, how's it going? Listen, I was wondering if you could..."
Hey, 821 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy early, some clearing late, high 32. We'll have clear skies overnight, down to 24, and then a lot of sunshine on Tuesday and warmer, up to 42 degrees, 25 right now.
Thank you, Christy Lee. Be paying close attention because the serious business of $1,000 could be blasting through your head. So pay close attention to the man behind the speaker. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here in the studio with Ace Cosby, our engineer. Chick McGee is across the way. He feels pretty good because he was 4-2 against the spread on the picks. Season-wide, where are we right now?
47-33.
Yes.
A robust 14 games, over 500. Nothing can go wrong now.
Our grandma from last week, a dismal 1-5.
Stunk it up. Scoreboard, Grandma.
Poor Nancy.
Okay.
I like her.
Let's see now. Christy Lee is over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. This is Tom speaking. There's Josh. There's Patty G in the next room. Whoa. Are you chilly in there, Christy?
God, yes.
Freezing in here.
It is so cold.
This time of morning, check local listening.
Yeah, it's
it gets colder in here, and it's odd. I don't know what's going on.
The ghosts come in and take a seat.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, wow.
You believe in ghosts, Tom?
This morning I thought I saw one here in the building.
Really?
You very well may have.
Yeah, it was
there
weird.
a shadow?
There's a lot of ghosts here.
Yeah, I got a couple guesses of which one it was.
The point is, we have a Willie G over there. I think that's pretty much everybody.
Was it carrying a Miller Lite?
As a matter of fact, it was. I'm not sure what that means.
Where else would he be, right?
Waiting
for 5 o'clock.
You raise a very good point, Christy. Now, I want to get back to the action here, but
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm getting all excited.
About what?
I'll tell you, this is going to be my year. I know it now.
Yeah.
I keep checking the mailbox, waiting on my stimulus check to come in. And I was watching the 24-hour knife channel the other day.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And, they cover it all. Cutco, everything from Cutco to OJ. Anyways, I got my eye on a new samurai sword. It's badass.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Christy, it's got two eagles fighting a snake engraved into the steel.
Sounds lovely.
Cool, yeah.
The handle's made from 100% mummified timber rattler.
Nice.
How many samurai swords you own, Tom?
0, actually.
Josh?
I don't have any, unfortunately.
I figured Godwin already pawned his.
That is indeed in the pawn shop. Yeah.
I'll say it like this. People's always talking about like investing in bitcoins and stuff.
Right.
But there's a lot of money in swords. And no 7-day waiting period like for guns or
Really?
angel skinners. But that's why I'm here with my new business that I invented. I'm taking all the way Shark Tanks.
Oh. What
Tom,
is
I don't know if you can put some reverbs on me or play some standard bumper music. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Donnie Baker. You're probably wondering how I was able to maintain this estate with a functional carport, above-ground pool, and ample land to showcase my boat that's for sale.
Yeah?
What's Bitcoin trading at today? What are the odds you'll match your 401k in scratchers again? How do you think Steven Seagal's got so rich, famous, and bloated? Take it from me. Us Bakers know a thing or two when it comes to investing. Good. And the fact remains, samurai swords were the very first precious metal. Swear to God.
Oh.
Best part about buying samurai swords, you can write off all your swords on your taxes. It's no different than investing in copper, silver, or gold. Look at my Aunt Putty. She used to sell true romance sex toys out of her car, and she wrote off a double donger last year just because it looked like a samurai. Swear to God.
Right.
IRS was none the wiser. So you heard it here first. I'm looking out for you, America. Protect your home and your future with samurai swords. You can buy them through Donnie Baker Enterprises, cash-only corporation. Order today. You'll receive a free decal for your car that says pork sword on board.
Oh.
Swear to God.
All right.
Prospectus and information is available behind Boonies today at 4. Hey, what's in your safe? I'm Donnie Baker, and I approve this message. Remember FDIC and all of it. Tom, can I get a tape of that?
Sure. That's very good. Be a big safe to hold a samurai sword.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a knife channel.
I didn't either.
I
had no idea.
There's a reality show called Forged in Fire or something. They compete on the best knives to make.
Oh, I've seen them. That's cool. But I mean, 24-hour
knives
purchasing.
For sale.
Wow. Okay. Samurai. Okay. I'm sure there are collectible ones out there, I would imagine.
I'm sure, just like everything else.
Nice engraving. In the meantime, we turn back to Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Police in Canada said a report of a severed foot found along a roadway.
Don't you mean a meter?
Very good, Chip.
It's in Canada.
I mean, he was right on it.
Actually belonged to a mannequin.
Oh.
According to the Delta Police Department, an officer out on foot in Ladner was stopped by a passing driver and alerted to a possible severed foot on the side of the road.
Just a mannequin next.
The officer discovered the lifelike left foot.
Okay, this is
Determined that it
really
was
creepy
from
looking.
a mannequin. The department added, quote, if you happen upon a mannequin with a missing left foot, let them know it can be found at the Delta Police Department in Canada.
Once you know it's a mannequin, it's not freaky looking.
But if you don't know it's a mannequin, it's pretty gross looking.
Why? Just it's like dirty?
Yeah, like it's a dirty severed
like
foot.
a dirty foot.
Wait. How dirty is this one?
It has its own fans-only page, Josh.
Oh, God. Has it been stepping on things? Like,
You know it's called OnlyFans, right? It's
Whatever.
OnlyFans.
I don't know. I'm not that into porn.
It's not all
more
porn.
than porn.
It's not porn.
Yeah, it's porn.
Tom could have an OnlyFans page.
Yes, he
if
could.
want it.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Oh, you should do that.
Hi, welcome to my page. We're going to be judging the last 4 things I saw on the way over here today.
Oh, I'm removing my sock for you weirdos out there. Want to see my foot?
No. You're not doing it properly, Josh.
Want to see my feet?
Now, the layman buys his socks anywhere, but after I buy my socks, I snip the tops off with scissors.
Of course.
Yes, he does. If there's no stronger argument that you're insane.
Don't you love the feel of a loose sock around your ankle?
Don't they unravel in the wash?
Yeah, as it slowly slips down your leg all day.
Said it before. I'll say it again. Those are the socks that an orphan in a play would wear.
Did you see that alabaster shin?
No, I didn't
lifted his
I
leg
didn't
up.
see it either.
Don't like tight socks.
Don't they slide all the way down your ankle?
Nope.
All right.
Okay, this is the creepy foot. It's obviously a mannequin foot.
Oh, yeah.
What's creepy about
I
it?
would give it a second.
It's
I don't
creepy.
know, man.
Now,
the giveaway for me is that
There's no blood or nothing on it.
And the cut is so clean.
Exactly.
It is such a clean cut. So if that was a real, you'd have to have a table saw.
Now, we have another one in the news.
Yeah, a human foot found in a field in the UK? Well, not exactly.
Where?
This one turned out to be a potato.
A potato.
It's a potato, Josh.
A woman walking her dog spotted what appeared to be a toe poking out of the soil and sent authorities a photo of the find.
It was a toe, but it had a pote in front of it.
An extensive search of the field in Gateshead was initiated.
Yes, Gateshead, of course, was down the road from Badger's Drift.
Of course.
Yes.
Officers
have a cottage there.
discovered that the suspected foot was actually a potato with a mushroom growing next to it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, you'd have a salad.
Yeah.
Of course, put that on the plate
And
with some
this
mushy
also
peas.
looks like a toe sticking out of it. It's disgusting.
Inspector Phil Hamlin urged anyone that finds themselves in a similar situation to call police, adding, quote, if it does turn out to be a vegetable, our police dogs will thank you for the treat.
Please, Dick.
Okay, now, I was Googling this, and I came upon
a midnight clear.
This. Do you remember the story about the?
Let's drive them insane. I mean, let's really try.
Here's the headline. Decaying foot horrifies grieving family as they bury their grandfather.
What?
Mourners in New Jersey received a shock when a decaying barefoot emerged from the dirt while they were burying their grandfather.
It emerged? They watched it emerge?
They were digging and...
You mean a bare foot?
Yes.
Not a barefoot. You made it sound like it was a bear's foot.
Oh.
Oh, it's fuzzy.
So did it slip out of a coffin somewhere? What
The
happened?
body part appeared as the casket was being lowered at Mount Holiness Memorial Park.
Sick.
One of the mourners snapped a cell phone photo of the soil-covered human foot resting on the blue casket. The daughter said this was a very traumatizing situation.
Setting up the lawsuit.
One of the workers at the cemetery also allegedly dropped a pack of cigarettes into the open grave.
Hey, yeah, sorry.
And a cell phone, which was fished out with a rake.
Sounds like a high-quality service.
Quite a day.
Relatives complained that the cemetery workers ignored the dangling foot and filled the grave.
That's right. That
Well, what
guy
were they
ain't
supposed to do?
He ain't complaining.
That foot won't be that long.
Yeah, shovel it in.
I mean, I've heard of cold feet, but a cold foot.
So they buried a guy without a casket, or did the casket just dissolve around it, or
I'm
what?
wondering, maybe when the machine was digging it,
Right.
who knows?
Busted the casket.
Every now and then you hit a foot.
Yeah, you'll see
You
it.
know what? I bet that happens.
You've heard the phrase, one foot in the grave.
Louisiana.
This is an actual. Yikes. So, wow, that's rough.
Yeah, that is horrifying.
Yikes is all I can say. I have no other comment.
A woman in California was arrested after authorities discovered a pound of methamphetamine in her pants, according to the Humboldt County Drug Task Force. Michelle Claire Guyette had been under investigation for drug trafficking when agents conducted a traffic stop last week. Ms. Guyette allegedly tried to walk away from the vehicle but was detained by agents who found about 1.25 pounds of methamphetamine concealed in the front of her pants.
The front?
Yes.
Wow.
Yikes. Don't you think at that point that's where
I thought it was crack.
if you really want to commit, that's where you poop your pants. I'm just.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can search me, but oh God, I pooped my pants.
What?
Let me ask you something. If you could do that at will, like breathing, would you choose to do it?
In this situation, yeah.
What happened to the weapons? Or I'm calling them weapons, but they were these things that the police departments were testing out, where they would aim them at like somebody running away from them, and it would send these waves to the person's body, and they would immediately crap themselves.
This was real?
Yes.
It was real.
Did they just not work as well as they?
Are you sure that's a real thing?
Yeah, this wasn't in South Park?
No, they were testing it. Yeah.
That does sound like something Cotman would invent.
Where they would get debilitating stomach pains and then crap themselves, and the police could then catch them.
How did that not end up on Shark Tank?
I would have.
I'm going to show you how it works right now.
I don't think that would pass within the Geneva Convention. That's unethical.
That's
I think.
better than being
taser.
Tased.
Yeah,
That's pretty
That's
rough.
But are they making the assumption then that once you've pooped yourself, you would just stop running?
Yeah, and I guess the stomach cramps are bad.
Yeah, it was good in certain states, but it wasn't the number one. This is the number 2 way to get a cramp.
Indeed, yes. Yeah.
Do some people evacuate when they get tased?
Can't even.
Probably.
I think it's impossible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think. Would you keep running if you had an accident in that area? Could you? I don't think I could keep running.
Right. Your socks would fill up.
I've got that adjustment period that goes on. I got to sit here.
As a former cross country runner.
Can we talk about anything else?
As a former,
that was dramatic.
As a former harrier, if you will, anyone who is a runner knows that there are people that, in fact, can continue to run.
Boy, oh boy.
That's dedication.
Have you ever tried? I don't think you have, probably. You haven't ever been in the hospital and you have to lay on your back. You can't for like an extended period and you have to go to the bathroom.
It's like in a bedpan?
It's either a minor or major transaction. It's incredibly difficult. It's almost impossible. The imprinting of potty training is just so,
Chick, have you had to go number 2 in a bedpan?
I have not. My closest story to something like that was one of the times when I was in the hospital. I said, "Look, I've got a problem.
Yeah,
I need a suppository." And the nurse said, "Oh, right away." And they brought me the suppository, and she handed it to me.
Okay.
And I said, "Aren't you going to take it?"
The way I choreographed the situation.
The way I
pretended not to hear you.
I saw this, Tiffany, was that you were going to help me out.
Yeah.
No, so I had to go in the bathroom and take care of it myself.
Boy,
and that's the first and only one I've ever had, and boy, it really works.
They get things going.
Woo!
Really? Just starts the party off?
It's something else. It's like a firecracker at a party.
He gets in, everyone else goes out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so I'm sorry. So the lady had the meth in her trousers.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the front.
In the front part.
Okay, and if it had been the back, what'd you say, Pat?
I just said I'm surprised it wasn't crack that they thought it was.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Pat, you know what? Don't be rude. This is a person with a name, and I hope her name is Crystal.
Sadly, it's not.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to remind you right now that maybe you're getting tired of your own cooking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How about cooking something where someone's done most of the work? I'm talking about HelloFresh. The number one way to do this, because HelloFresh uses, first of all, let me just tell you the story. The box comes to your house. They've done all the shopping for you. They've done all the measuring for you. So you've got ultra fresh food, hence the name HelloFresh. It is America's number one meal kit, and HelloFresh has the best offer ever. It's a limited time offer. We're calling it the New Year's sale. HelloFresh gives you simple recipes, fresh, high-quality ingredients. The source will growers right near you, and it's delivered to your door, contact-free. Willie's gotten into it.
Yeah, this week I'm having the chicken sausage rigatoni and some
that's a
salsa
good one.
verde pork tacos. Super excited.
Okay, it's 23 recipes every week, curated by expert chefs. So say goodbye to your own boring cooking and cook something up that's going to be super delicious. You'll join the Clean Plate Club, and you get to follow some simple steps. They've got pictures and everything, so anybody can do it. Once again, they've taken a lot of the time that you're going to waste in the grocery store looking around for stuff, because they've done the shopping for you and the measuring. So skip the store, save 40% on groceries, and cut your food waste by 25%. Check it out, HelloFresh.com. Use the code BTShow10. Why? Because you get 10 free meals across those 4 boxes, including free shipping on your first box during the special HelloFresh New Year's sale. It's a limited time offer. Check it out right now, HelloFresh.com. The code is BTShow10 for 10 free meals. That's HelloFresh.com. You're going to be a much better cook than you thought you were, and get some delicious fruit at HelloFresh.com. Coming up, we have what may be the most expensive liquid in the world.
Really?
Yeah. You'll see what it is when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you in part by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission, insured by NCUA. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Speaking of professional, Ace Cosby up next with Bob and Tom's Work Farce. You don't have to go anywhere if you're listening to us right now on Bob and Tom 24/7. Keep it right here. After the Bob and Tom show, we roll into Bob and Tom's Work Farce. All the fun without really that much effort. Keep your smile going all day long. Keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy. It's us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Say hello to Ace Cosby. Who knows? He might have a joke for you.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Baker Mayfield, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Cleveland Browns stunned the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field, 48-37 last night to advance to the AFC divisional round. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Cleveland's defense forced 5 turnovers to hand the Steelers a staggering loss. The Browns jumped out to a 28-0 lead in the first quarter. Drew Brees, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards and a score. Saints, 21-19 victory over the Bears. And Lamar Jackson ran for 136 yards and a long touchdown as the Ravens rally from an early 10-0 deficit to beat the Titans 2013 in Tennessee. That sets up this weekend's NFL playoffs on Saturday. The Packers host the Rams, the Bills host the Ravens. Then on Sunday, the Chiefs host the Browns, and the Saints host Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And last night in top 25 college basketball winners, number 5, Iowa, and number 19, Virginia Tech, both win, and Maryland upsets number 12, Illinois. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
After talking with a group of massage parlor operators who urged the authorities to reopen their venues as soon as possible due to economic pain, Mr. Faris...
As the eye can see.
It's better. Faris Karasanar Awiwong.
No, you're pronouncing it wrong.
Awiwong.
Here's how you pronounce it. I looked this guy's up. It's Karasanar Awiwong.
Karis there. Wing wing. Walla walla wing wong.
Did I get it right?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long. The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi, looking for a new car? Well, look no further. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors, and I'll show you my... You heard right. You get to see my... just by stopping at Bob Bile Motors.
That, my friends, is the Bob Bile difference. The Bob Bile difference.
And that's not all. Take a test drive, and I'll also let you see my...
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey, guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my... and my... I'll let you... in the... and after that, you're in the...
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Hey, Bob Bile here. Hey, if you don't buy a car at Bob Bile Motors, you must be a friggin' fruitcake.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hot dog Fridays.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I love going on dates. You get to go to the girl's place and meet her pets. They always have cats. It's always cats. It's never anything cool like a wild dingo or Wolverine. It's never a venomous duck or a bat.
Venomous duck.
Never get like a porcupine. It's usually 2 cats. Like a little one she just rescued from the trash 10 seconds ago. Just got run over by a train or something. Still has leaves stuck to its rear end. It's bulimic and anemic. Then the girl's going to tell you like the story how she met the cat. Oh, I put some milk out on Tuesday. She drank all the milk and came back on Wednesday. That's a beautiful story. Take your top off.
Where are you from, brother?
From Paterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah.
5Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy, a little update on the forecast?
Sure, we're going to start out with cloudy skies. Might see some clearing late today. Look for a high of 32, but lots of sunshine tomorrow with a high of 42 degrees. 25 currently.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Be listening for your shot at some serious cash in the form of $1,000. Just pay close attention. Ah, yes. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Our engineer, of course, is the legend himself, Ace Cosby. I can see him right over there. There's Josh. I'm Tom. There's Chick. There's Patty G. Willie G. Christy Lee, once again,
Hi.
wearing her oldest bit of clothing.
Yeah, I think so.
A
I think I have a coat that might be a little bit older, but
wintry sweater.
Yeah.
We want to hear about your panties.
Jeez, do you mind?
Got no pair of
No, I don't mind.
Navy and paisley, kind of, I think.
I don't mind it.
I thought you, don't you have like a regular cycle with your panties? Don't you? Weren't you saying that? I mean, don't you have like a system which you systematically eliminate them over time?
Yes, are we going to talk about that? No, we're not.
Okay, just asking. Josh, do you have a...
My panties always match my bra, I will say that.
Okay, Josh, do you do the same?
No, I have a lot of old boxers that I don't wear them until they get a hole in them.
You don't match your boxer to your shirt per se?
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
No.
Do you, how many would you say you have in your drawer?
Boxers, probably 15, 16.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot.
So you can go 2 weeks without doing laundry, or do you recycle them?
I do not recycle boxers. No.
Why would you recycle them? That's gross.
Yeah, they're not comfortable that way.
Change your underwear every day.
You let them air out for a couple days, then
no,
bring them back home.
No.
Well, and Dad, I was going to say, it's funny that you phrased it that way when you asked Josh, because I have exactly 16 pairs of boxers, because that is how many. During break, I didn't do laundry once, and I ran out the day before work.
There you go.
Yeah. So I had to do them again over at the end of the break.
You have a washing machine 3 steps from your kitchen.
Yeah, it was a life of luxury. No laundry tools. I have just enough. Are you kidding me?
I do laundry every day.
Yeah, we know, Brad.
So many people in your house.
Self-care, psycho. Okay, give yourself a break.
Yeah, no joke.
And I don't do it every day because I'm trying everything I can do to not turn into you. So
Good job, Willie.
Laundry.
That's a start.
Break the cycle.
Genetics is a harsh mistress.
Yes.
Good one.
Godwin, are you a boxer or a whitey-tighty?
Boxer, yeah.
Or tighty-whitey?
For a long time.
Boxer, okay.
Whitey tighty.
He meant
sounds like a porno.
Sounds like a 1920s baseball player.
Oh, whitey tighty.
I wonder what's the most. I gotta think boxer brief is right up there. It seems like they're.
I think tidy whities are
Very
probably the
popular.
most popular.
Very popular.
You never know. It'd be an interesting discussion with someone who's in that business.
I was always a
Look it
tighties,
up.
whiteys, or a boxer briefs guy, and then I heard that you should wear boxers if you're a guy because you want the room down there for your fellas. And I've been boxers ever since.
Huh.
Ever since. It's less comfortable for me, but I'm prioritizing.
Yes, I don't like the chaos that boxers bring. It's
I don't find that they bring a lot of chaos.
everything's everywhere with the boxer with the boxer brief.
There's such a thing as too much freedom.
Nice snug, a nice snug up to your body. I like that. I feel safe.
I wonder, it'd be interesting to talk to someone who's in this business. I wonder if there are specific ethnic groups that prefer certain types of underwear.
Oh my!
Probably, but
you can spot a guy. You can spot him. Yeah.
No, I'm serious. See,
there probably are.
If you talk to a liquor salesman sometime about what types of people like what types of booze, well, it's reality. I'm sorry, it's reality.
It is, but
you just can't. You just can't handle the truth.
It's not reality. It's marketing. That's all it is.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it exists. It's out
racism.
there. Not a matter of racism. I've been saying there are certain people that like certain types of products.
I know what you're saying.
Drive around certain parts of town, look at the billboards. Okay.
Did you know that tampons are mostly purchased by women? Yes.
You talked to a tampon salesman.
I thought they were mostly purchased by men, but used by women.
I think there was a lawsuit in which they required some large corporation to have tampons available free in the men's room. So I'm not sure why, but why not?
Give your sugar a shake.
I don't care. Did you like this sound?
God. Every break. Why can't we put that in before we go on here?
Are you like because you're nervous now you're doing it?
No, I have to officiate the fights going on between Ace and Chick and Josh and Willie during the breaks.
We appreciate all you do.
You know the fights are about you. You know that, right?
Christy, what have you got over there?
A group of amateur code breakers have solved part of the famous Zodiac killer puzzle. The trio, dubbed 340 Cipher, unraveled one of the killer's coded messages that was sent to the San Francisco Chronicle back in 1969. They've been working on deciphering the killer's messages since 2006 using specifically developed decryption software.
Have you seen a picture of this letter?
Yeah.
It's really cool, really creepy.
They took their findings to the FBI. The FBI acknowledged, quote, that a cipher attributed to the Zodiac Killer was recently solved by private citizens. The agency added that the case remains an ongoing investigation for the FBI San Francisco division and local law enforcement partners.
Have you seen a picture of this, Josh?
I haven't.
It's got symbols and.
Yes, I've seen those. I've seen the Zodiac letters before.
Mark Ruffalo and Jake Gyllenhaal, David Fincher, Zodiac.
They use a supercomputer, and they've spent thousands of hours trying to decode it. And it said, the Zodiac Killer said, hey, kids, make sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Oh, man, yeah.
Sense of humor.
All that for...
That's weird. That's one of the plot points in A Christmas Story.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's so weird.
It's pretty cool. I guess there's a number of enthusiasts that have been working on this forever. And it's, of course, you see the thing, and it's really creepy.
Well, we'll find that Zodiac was a misunderstood hero. And
I doubt it.
I don't
you'll
think
see.
so. Do you want me to read you part of the message?
Sure.
It said, I hope you are having lots of fun and trying to catch me.
Yeah.
That wasn't me in the TV show, which brings up a point about me. And that's referencing, I guess...
what's his face? He wanted to... he asked, who's the lawyer?
There was a Bay Area... There was a Bay Area television show in which someone claiming to be the Zodiac Killer had called in the show.
So this guy's still out there?
Well, who
or
knows?
Dead, or
probably deceased by now, but... it's really
But they never caught him, is my point.
Right.
I don't know much about the Zodiac Killer, to be quite honest.
Well, he's coming for you.
Really?
Yeah, what sign are you?
Cancer.
Oh, boy, that's,
Hates cancer.
Too late.
Oh, hates cancer.
I'm sorry.
Did he go through all 12 zodiac signs?
Except Pisces. He
left Pisces alone.
He doesn't like fish.
He's allergic to fish.
None of these things are true. Could we move on?
A new British coin commemorating author H.G. Wells is being criticized for featuring several errors. The $2.70 coin was unveiled on Monday in honor of the 75th anniversary of the science fiction pioneer's death. The coin features tributes to Wells' classic works, but fans...
Is it invisible?
Citizen Kane.
noticed numerous inaccuracies.
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
The point I was making. It's a picture of Orson Welles. How stupid of me.
They messed up. Such as the famous tripod machine from the War of the Worlds having 4 legs. And they...
Well, one of those...
Do you think...
H.G. Wells said one of those isn't a leg.
You know, they call this the tripod machine. You know that, right?
And the homage to the Invisible Man should not have had top hat as the novel's protagonist. The scientist Griffin was not a gentleman.
Right. He never would have worn a top hat.
Adam Roberts, the vice president of the H.G. Wells Society. Boy, that sounds like a fun group.
Hey, we're a good people.
told CNN that it was heartening to see Wells's memorialized, but a little surprising the Royal Mint signed off on such elementary errors where the coin was concerned.
Why wouldn't they have consulted with somebody from the H.G. Wells Society?
Yeah, it would make sense.
Herbert George Wells. I was close with Gary.
Right.
Gary.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a really cool thing. Sorry, they got it wrong.
Do you think they'll reprint it, or they'll just let it go?
And these will become more collectible?
Yes, I have the 4-legged tripod coin.
Yes.
Oh.
You know, the rumor is there's supposed to be a time machine in the mausoleum in a cemetery in England. You know that, right?
Oh, really?
What a perfect place to hide it, right? Oh, yeah.
God, that'd be so cool.
Remember when Jack the Ripper got a hold of H.G. Wells' time machine and went to modern-day San Francisco?
Yes.
That's a great movie.
Yep. Time after
Malcolm
time.
McDowell.
Mary Steenburgen.
David Warner. It is a
great movie.
Yep.
Really good movie. Check that one out if you haven't seen it.
As Josh would say, if you haven't seen it, what are you doing?
Take the day off.
Okay. Coming up, you think about this for a few minutes. What do you think the most expensive fluid in the world is? If you're guessing printer's ink, no. That's close. A very close second. We're going to find out what that is when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
and sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Bob and Tom, not necessarily known for their Monday shows. It's Monday, January 11th, 2021. We are rolling through a new year, skating at full strength and trying to make you laugh. For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information. If you'd like to keep up with us here at the Bob and Tom Show, that's where you head, bobandtom.com. The video of Good Riddance 2020, as far as I know, still up there. You can check it out before it goes away. And, of course, much, much more at bobandtom.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. China is reporting a group of experts from the World Health Organization are due to arrive Thursday for an investigation into the origins of the coronavirus pandemic. A one-sentence announcement from the National Health Commission Monday said the experts would be meeting with Chinese counterparts, but gave no other details. It wasn't immediately clear whether they would be traveling to the central Chinese city of Wuhan, where the coronavirus was first detected in late 2019. A winter storm is coating parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi with snow into this morning. The National Weather Service in Houston says as many as 6 inches of snow fell across southern parts of the state on Sunday. Anywhere from 2 to 4 inches was forecast for parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. Authorities have asked residents to stay off the roads if possible. More than 24 government offices in Louisiana are expected to be closed today. School districts in Mississippi also plan to be closed, delayed, or scheduled for virtual learning. And the online gaming company DraftKings has begun taking bets on the events in the Drone Racing League. As the name suggests, pilots fly aerial drones in races, and you can place bets on who will win. There was an event over the weekend, and bets were taken in Colorado, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Tennessee, and West Virginia, where it's legal to do so. So far, there's only been an upside to betting on drones, with the DraftKings saying the initial response to the sport about 30% higher than usual for a new event introduced to the betting platform. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I could read some of the meanest things that you've ever said to me.
Oh, we have to hear that.
We must hear this.
It's only 2 things, but they're good. One is a classic. It's "Damn it, Willie, you're ruining Christmas." Everybody loves.
And he said that in all earnestness?
All earnestness.
Yeah. What were you doing?
Everything. One, like for something as small as opening a stocking present out of line. Yeah, God damn it, you're ruining Christmas. Damn it, you're ruining Christmas.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
9 o'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Christy with the weather for
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mostly cloudy to start, some clearing late. Look for a high of 32. Lots of sunshine. 42 degrees on Tuesday. We're holding at 25. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by my friends at AAA.
Hey.
Extraordinary times call for extraordinary service.
And better singers.
Beneficial to both your health and safety. And that's why AAA has been working 24/7 just to make sure members are covered and well taken care of during this time. You know that much of our travel is being done by car right now, like 97%. Yeah. A AAA membership is a no-brainer, right, Josh? I am a member. You're a member.
That's
Tom's
right.
a member. My kids are members.
I gifted memberships to people.
There you go.
Josh.
When I leave the house, I know AAA has my back. If I have a flat tire, run out of gas, if my battery dies, even if I lock myself out of the car, which is probably going to happen. And with so many other things to worry about, why add getting stuck on the roadside to the list? So enjoy peace of mind. It comes with a AAA membership. And while you're at it, get a quote for AAA auto, home, and life insurance, because you don't have to be stuck on the side of the road to get assistance from AAA. Just go to AAA.com or call 844-GO-AAA-GO. That's 844-GO-AAA-GO.
Hey.
It was really going well. I thought we had to keep your ears open, because you've got a shot at $1,000 throughout the day here on Q95. So pay close attention. It's that simple. I'll also remind you our TV show's on tonight. It's called Bob and Tom Tonight. You'll find it at 11:30 on MyNDTV 23. Hope you can join us. And I'll also remind you that a special edition of Lord Help Our Colts coming up on Wednesday with Duke Tomato. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Willie G on air drums over there. Patty G behind the glass over there. Christy Lee's in her own little glass booth over there.
That's right.
Josh is playing the air jug.
Is that what he's doing? I thought he was taking his time over there.
I thought he was.
being a thorough and generous lover. That or going down on a piece of corn on the cob.
Blowing on a pot pie is what Godwin said.
I'm blowing on a pot pie. Boy,
That's what you call it? Okay, thank you for interrupting. Let's see now. There's a chick. There's Ace. Christy Lee, of course, in the next room.
We just really irritate you. And when we're not irritating you, we're just falling short of all your expectations for us, aren't we?
Okay,
we just are in your way.
Thank you very much. Let's see now. Open up a little
We're
bit.
trying to do better.
Okay. Well, try harder.
I wish you were kidding.
Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Well, you teased it earlier about the most expensive liquid. Does anybody want to take a guess before we jump into the story?
I don't know. Unicorn piss.
See, now that wouldn't be trying very hard.
No,
That's an example of exactly what I'm talking about.
Christy, I feel
just
like
go down vulgar road.
we do this story every so often, and it's usually printer ink, gasoline, perfume. Those are always up there.
Yeah. Well, this time it's not.
Gasoline's cheaper than bottled water.
Okay.
I mean, think about it.
The world's most expensive liquid, the venom of the Death Stalker scorpion at $39 million a gallon.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Though it's considered one of
Be
the
careful
most...
when you're at the pump that you don't spill any. You don't spill any on the ground.
Though it's considered one of the most dangerous scorpion species, a component of the Death Stalker's venom, peptide chlorotoxin, has shown potential in the treatment of human brain tumors, while other components could be used to regulate insulin.
How would they know that? How would they know that?
I don't know, Tom. I'm not a scientist. I wish I were.
Experimentation.
I mean, yeah, you go, okay, well, we're going to try. We're going to try apple juice. Wait a minute. Why don't we try the toxic emission of a scorpion?
Here's a job for you. This venom is so hard to come by. The scorpion needs to be milked by hand, with one adult Death Stalker yielding up to 2 milligrams of venom at a time. Takes about 3 weeks for a scorpion to replenish its venom reserves, but
Not tonight, honey.
They'll pinch you.
a liquid that technically is more expensive is horse semen from a purebred named Galileo, whose Semen Business Insider says costs up to $49 million a gallon.
How much do you need?
Well, since the semen is just one individual, scorpion venom should retain the title of the most expensive liquid, though.
I've had to switch to almond semen.
I don't know how much horse semen you need to inseminate. I don't know. That's not my...
So which is $49 million a gallon?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, now you're down a quart.
I think a pint would do it. Maybe a couple ounces.
Yeah. Yikes. Well, do you buy horse semen by the...
I don't think you buy it by the gallon. No.
Okay, let's call it 50 million a gallon. So that's 25 a half gallon.
I never can do this math
12
problem.
a quart.
I buy my horse semen by the highway.
On those stands?
Yeah, just a guy I meet him and he gives me a bunch of horse semen.
Get a good deal on it.
Horse semen market. Ever go to those on Saturday morning?
They're fun.
You think that you'd want to get your hands anywhere near a scorpion known as the Death Stalker?
No.
Yeah.
Where are they located?
Primarily around
Central Indiana.
I was going to get even more specific.
So how do they milk them? Did they tweezers?
Very carefully, Mr.
I have no idea.
Well, first you get to know them, and then you have to
buy them dinner first.
Oh boy, these things.
Yikes! I'm trying to look it up, but
which one would you rather drink?
They're in the Middle East, North Africa through the Middle East. I would rather drink the venom.
Yeah.
Then the horse semen?
Yeah.
Well, the horse semen's not going to kill you.
It depends on how much you drink.
Depends on how much you like it.
Rod Stewart had to get his stomach pumped, and that wasn't even horse.
That wasn't even a horse.
That's a fact. It'll be revealed when he passes away. You wait and see.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm sorry, Christy.
A cat's been rescued after spending 11 days in the ceiling of LaGuardia Airport. On Christmas Eve, TSA agents instructed pastry chef Taylor Lee to
Pastry.
I said pastry.
You said pastry.
No, I didn't.
Are you listening to a different show?
Yes.
These muffins taste an awful lot like...
Peace.
He wanted me to say pastry so he could do that.
You mean pastry? Is that what you're trying to say?
What is that, lemon loaf? No.
No.
You're in luck.
You're in luck.
On Christmas Eve, TSA agents instructed pastry chef Taylor Lee
Did you do a couple shots?
to take her cat named Muji out of her carrier and walk her through an airport security metal detector.
Why?
Yes, why?
Well,
complicated, awful woman.
It's fun. A lot of cats don't like the security checkpoints, apparently.
Why would you
Muji
have to
got
why
spooked
couldn't you just take
and
the...
ran off.
Of course, it's a cat.
Cats are jerks.
A chase ensued throughout the airport until Muji crawled into a ceiling enclosure. Muji failed to turn up, and Lee had to board her flight the following day. But without any word from airport officials, she asked for help on Facebook. She was soon contacted by the Safe Pet Flying Advocacy group Where is Jack, Inc., whose tracking dog confirmed Muji was still in the ceiling.
Jack was my guinea pig back in the 90s.
Muji eventually emerged.
Froze to death in the baggage.
Was captured in a trap before being taken to an animal hospital. They too have been reunited and once again are bound for California.
Did not want to be rescued, didn't want anything to do with people ever again.
Okay, this is the perfect setup for one of those Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yes, you're right.
This would be the perfect beginning for one of those.
Right. When the TSA agent finds her cat and they fall in love.
Yes. Yeah. Have you ever watched any of those?
I've watched dozens and dozens. I'm a big fan.
Here's your cat. Top heavy.
Yeah, that would be the kind of dialogue they would have. Yeah.
Let me slap a
Do you mind if I call it a pussy cat?
Speaking of cats, can I pet your pussy?
Can I pet your Muji?
Hey, Bongo, is this your cat?
This doesn't sound like a Hallmark movie at all.
Starring Candace Cameron Bure.
Yeah, I think the key to those, if you haven't seen any of these Hallmark movies.
Have you watched one of them?
Yes, I've watched there's a real feel good aspect to them.
Yes.
Also, if you can't figure it out from the very get go. But everyone has. I've noticed this. Everyone has great teeth.
Everyone's beautiful. Everyone has a great job.
Everyone's beautiful.
Yeah. But then there's always they both happen to be stuck in some Christmassy place.
Yep.
And then the boyfriend flies in by helicopter.
Yeah, but he's kind of a jerk.
And he's kind of a jerk. Yeah.
He takes her for granted, and the high school sweetheart shows up.
And then the two get together.
Yeah, it's the one I watched. She was a writer for some magazine. She was doing a feature on the little town because it was so Christmassy and cute.
I like that one.
And then they get caught there by the snowstorm, and there's always the old guy. You know, they occasionally stray a little bit off the scene.
There are like,
this is my gorgeous son who's never been married and can't seem to find love anywhere. Bull.
The most popular Hallmark holiday movie ever
is
North Pole from 2014.
That's the gay one.
The North Pole.
The gay one was gay one. There was a gay one that was released this year.
Turns out
there are a few gay ones.
Yes.
The North Pole is running out of magic energy. So contagiously optimistic elf Clementine Bailey Madison.
Oh, my darling. Clementine.
Returns to a small town to convince the people they need to uncancel their annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony to help boost the Christmas spirit.
I think I've seen this one.
Bailey Madison, Tiffany Thiessen.
Oh, chick.
I'm in.
You love her.
Josh Hopkins. There you go. That's the most popular. Then there's, these are both odd. North Pole, the Christmas train.
That's also
a Christmas train.
Woo! This has got
tried to pull that last year.
Dermot Mulrooney and Kimberly Williams Paisley.
I think the worst one I ever saw was it was a very Human Centipede Christmas.
Oh, Josh!
Wait a minute. Have you ever seen Meet the?
Do they have wreaths in between them?
This was called Meet the Santas. Even Santa has to get married, right? That's the idea. When
Santa's married.
Nick Claus, Steve Gutenberg, gets ready to tie the knot with
I've seen this one.
Crystal Bernard.
I have seen it.
First, he has to impress the in-laws and keep them from finding out what he really does.
Yes.
You've seen that.
And he doesn't look like Santa, at that point.
No, he looks like Steve Gutenberg.
Unfortunately, Crystal Bernard does look like Crystal Bernard.
Well,
she does look like she melted at some point.
Made a lot of progress here. I don't know why I brought that up. In any event, look for next year's Hallmark Christmas movie to feature a cat escaping at LaGuardia. And
yes, that's a good one.
That'd be the perfect setup for
Gift of the Muji.
I may or may not be writing one of these.
Muji.
I'm hoping to sell it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were writing one.
I
and
would
you started watching. And
I had to stop because my idea was already done.
Oh.
What was your idea?
It was called. It was
Gone with the Wind.
A girl that didn't like those Hallmark Christmas movies,
right?
But her sisters and friends loved them, and then one day she wakes up and, my gosh, she's in one.
Oh,
yes. And then as I was blueprinting it out, I saw a commercial for one called A Christmas Movie Christmas, and it was that exact story. Oh. And I went, all right.
So then you kind of just realized that you had a really unoriginal idea.
Exactly.
Already been done before.
That happens a lot.
Okay.
Oh, here's one, Coming for Christmas. That's another one. North Pole.
How'd they spell it?
Coming for Christmas.
You know how they spell it.
Starring Candy Cane. Okay,
Christmas
let's
Train.
move on.
What the hell?
Now, coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Reno Collier. We have a history lesson coming up.
Oh, my.
We also want to remind you that for breakfast this morning, I had a Built Bar. What is a Built Bar?
They're wonderful and taste great.
There's so many of these out there. All kinds of different ones. And I remember when the first time I had one of these, I said, "Oh, seriously, this is a candy bar, right? It does not taste like a protein bar. They're absolutely delicious. They come in a bunch of flavors. I happen to favor the peanut butter. Thank you very much. The Built Bar. Well, I guess it'll help you keep your New Year's resolution to eat healthier food, and in this case, tastier food. Christy, which one is your favorite?
The one I like is the coconut one, or the coconut almond one, because sometimes I feel like a nut.
Oh, there you go. Wrong slogan. Built Bars, low calorie, low sugar, high protein, high fiber, great for the keto diet, for example.
But they're made with real chocolate, which makes them taste just like a candy bar.
They really do. I'm not just making this up. Check this out, and I think you're going to believe me when I say they taste just like chocolate because they're covered in chocolate. Yep. Built Bar, the answer. Don't give up on your New Year's resolution. Go to BuiltBar.com. Use the promo code BT20 to get 20% off your next order. Once again, that's BT20, 20% off at BuiltBar.com. They really are better tasting than all those bars you've been trying over the years. So I just highly recommend them. I had one for breakfast this morning.
Yum.
Very good. In fact, I got my case of them right here, which, as you can see, I've eaten all but two.
I took a banana bread out of there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I owe you one.
I'll be reaching
I
in there.
took one, too.
As soon as you leave the studio, I'll reach in there.
100% chocolate and delicious. The Built Bar. I'm not kidding you. Try them. I know you're going to like it. BuiltBar.com. BT20 is the code. Coming up, we will chat with Reno Collier, comedian, and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Treat yourself to a Bob and Tom VIP membership at bobandtom.com. If you like the Bob and Tom Show, how about full access, including the archives, the complete album library, listening to the Bob and Tom Show commercial-free and on-demand with our daily podcast, and you can watch the live 7-camera video stream of the show as it happens. Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't go anywhere. More of the show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Those missing the kind of material that was featured on Quibi, well, you're getting a reprieve because Roku has purchased the content that used to be featured on that short-lived short-form video platform. Quibi was launched in April of last year, and the company announced 6 months later it was going out of business. Among the big-name celebrities with material featured on Quibi include Idris Elba, Liam Hemsworth, Anna Kendrick, Nicole Richie, and more. You may have missed it with all the events of the past week, but Aretha Franklin now has a post office named for her. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump signed a law that authorized changing the name of the Fox Creek station in Detroit to the Aretha Franklin Post Office. Franklin also has a concert amphitheater and a street in Detroit named for her. And Blake Shelton is remembering late singer-songwriter Ed Bruce by noting what a standalone voice he had. Bruce died of natural causes Friday in Clarksville, Tennessee. He was 81. Ed Bruce co-wrote the song Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. He also wrote The Man That Turned My Mama On and Texas When I Die for Tanya Tucker. And he portrayed Tom Guthrie on the TV show Brett Maverick. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My roommate's boyfriend is so loud when he finishes, he lets out like a Tarzan yell.
Wow. I wonder how loud she is. I hear her boyfriend's name is Tom.
You can see your son's face.
Yeah.
Which you can.
All of our face.
I don't really yell when I'm done. I just go, I'm sorry, that never happened.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson. He's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Dwight Slade.
I think they're overdoing the IDing for liquor. We ID under 65. Bring your walker.
Yeah.
I got carded the other day, and it's like, look into my eyes. You ever seen a 21-year-old with this much hate and bitterness in their eyes?
20 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee has an update on the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. We'll have cloudy skies to start, some clearing later in the day, high 32. Starry skies overnight down to 24, and then sunshine and 42 on Tuesday. We're at 26 now. Woo-hoo.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Also, I'll remind you that we're on the TV tonight. The Bob and Tom TV show is called Bob and Tom Tonight, and it's going to be tonight. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here with Ace Cosby, our engineer. Chick McGee's across the way. There's John. Let's see, that's Josh. Over there's Patty G. Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. And Willie G's right next to me. This is Tom speaking. There he is on the big screen. He is comedian Reno Collier, the guy who has grown a very nice Corona beard. Looks like you're getting a little touch of gray there on the one side.
Dude, it's white. It's completely white. I have every color in this thing. Purple, red. I don't know what my heredity or whatever that word is, but it's like everything.
Now, do you shave the part between your lip and the top of your chin there? Or does that grow that
right
way?
here?
You've got sort of the soul patch, and then there's a little vacant area. Is that something? Is that something you sculpt?
I don't really look at it that much, to be honest with you. It's kind of I don't know. I don't really care.
So that area is kind of naturally hairless, then. I see.
What does your wife say about the beard?
She doesn't. We don't talk that much.
Nice to know things are going well.
All right, good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just kind of. We're in the middle of moving, and it's dumping snow, and like we don't get snow here, and it's just freaking annoying.
Do you see that Madrid, Spain, got more than a foot?
No kidding.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I was talking to a friend. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday in Austin, and they were dealing with some.
Well, you're in North Carolina, right?
You're in Tennessee.
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Which means I'm going to spend all day listening to someone go, man, Kroger ain't going to have no bread and milk all day. That's all I'm going to hear all day. You better get Kroger, we're going to get bread and milk. Okay, I get it.
They're correct in spite of your demeaning delivery.
That sounds just like you, Reno.
So, Reno, where are you moving to?
It's like 5 miles away. We've got boxes. Look, man. I mean, we have boxes everywhere.
Oh man, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, it sucks.
I hope you're taking those curtains with you because you want to keep that look of a funeral home in your house.
We can't take them because they're attached to the house.
Oh,
we
yeah,
can't take
that's
anything
right.
that's
what your wife's telling you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
no. Funeral
parlor
did you sell your house?
Yeah, it took about 30 seconds. Like things here are just on fire.
Yeah.
So now are you buying a place or are you renting a place?
We're building it's almost done. We close in a couple days.
All right.
Wow.
So yeah, man.
Where are you moving to today?
Well, we're still in Murfreesboro. It's literally 5 minutes.
But I mean,
They're not moving today. Like,
where are you going to sleep tonight?
I'm sleeping here, man.
So are you just pay cable guy back monthly? Or are you going to...
Josh...
How does that work?
I lost that money in a divorce quite a few years ago. And he's not as giving as you think. He's not really made it. You know what I mean?
Doesn't give you any of that Prilosec money?
Okay, now we got into an odd topic a few minutes ago. We had a news story about someone who, for whatever reason, the TSA made her, or some guy, I guess, would walk the cat through the X-ray, and the cat took off at LaGuardia Airport, and they didn't find it for whatever it was, 11 days. And it struck me that that'd be the perfect setup for one of those Hallmark Christmas movies. And I will admit I've watched a few of them. Most recently, I did the one that featured...
I've got a killer idea for one of those.
Well, that's what we were talking about. I mean, if you've never seen one, take the for example, it's the reverse of the average porn movie. In a Hallmark movie, if the pizza guy comes to the door, she takes the pizza, pays the guy, gives him a tip, and he goes away. And that's it.
Or he's a millionaire and he's just he's bored and wants to.
That's Christy. He's a bored millionaire, and he's out there trying to meet the people to see what the reality is like.
Right.
And he sees this. That's Christy. That's a great idea for a Hallmark movie.
And oh my God, you're gorgeous.
My idea is so stupid. I almost don't want to say it out loud, but it's where there's a girl who hates Hallmark movies. And she wakes up and is in the middle of
That's what Josh just said.
Josh!
Tom, so you're implying that Josh's idea is stupid.
He wouldn't even say
I know. That's for the cable guy joke. I was listening to the show, jackass.
You know that on the bottom of your cup, your wife has a note saying, "My husband isn't funny."
It says, "Help me."
Oh,
he's actually looking.
It says that inside it too.
You're not funny,
Christy.
What?
That's a great idea for a Hallmark movie.
Oh, the pizza man is really some millionaire trying to find a wife?
No, he's just kind of a Scrooge thing where he...
Oh, yeah.
Well, he owns the pizza chain, and he's checking out one of the shops, and the driver called in sick, and so he just goes, I just have to deliver. And then he pretends...
Oh, we should write this.
Yeah. You own the stuffed crust Christmas.
Bingo. Yep. You own the pizza chain? Yes. My dad's Mr. Domino, and I'm Derek Domino.
Derek Domino sounds like a blues artist.
And then right when he finishes, he yells out, "Nobody out Pizza's the Hut."
This has suddenly gone out of the territory for the Hallmark movies, but
Man, they have shirts now. They have the ladies wear these shirts that they wear when they watch Hallmark movies. Yes, this has become an industry upon itself.
do they play the Christmas movies all season long?
All year long. They have Christmas Thursdays or something. Yeah.
What's on that channel when those aren't playing?
Hallmark.
It depends. Now, Hallmark mysteries, movies and mysteries will play. They'll play
greeting card
Murder, She Wrote,
documentaries.
things like that. The regular Hallmark. Yeah, they have. In fact, they had a New Year's movie. They'll have Valentine's Day movies. Sometimes they just have Winter in New Haven.
Yeah,
or things like that. And
Oh, well, I'll have to watch more often.
A lot of Lacey Chabert. A lot of.
Are you embarrassed that you know this?
I'm not.
Okay, good.
I can't.
Well,
be.
you should be.
No, I probably should be. Yeah.
No, I love that you're so in touch with your feminine side. It's great.
Yeah.
It has to be when there's not an actual real feminine side there to touch.
Yeah, you learn to adapt. And,
the feminine side of a box of Kleenex. Sorry.
Sometimes I pretend my hand is.
Sorry. So, Reno, I think it's time to teach everybody a little bit of a lesson in history.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
Here's an argument starter.
What?
Trust me on this. Happy birthday, Alexander Hamilton.
Here we go.
I'm a big fan. I saw Hamilton the musical twice.
Yeah, we know.
All right. Yeah, I hear it's very popular.
Yes, Josh, you refused to go see it.
Zero
do
interest
I.
in
My
the
kids don't.
The musical numbers I've seen, I didn't care for.
Good. Josh, did I tell you the story about when my dad came to Chicago to see Hamilton? And I told him about the musical Hamilton, and he didn't tell me that he was even coming to Chicago at all. And he called me during intermission.
Right by your house.
Called you during intermission.
I said, hey, what's going on? He said, oh, we're at Hamilton. It's great.
Right down the street. Very busy.
Very, very busy.
Some kind of coverage cell phone problem. Do you think Hamilton, if you could talk to him, you'd go, your legacy is going to be, there's that Constitution Federalist Papers thing, but also a very interesting musical, somewhat controversial.
Oh, well, that doesn't upset me too much. Who plays me? Well, that might.
Well, I mean, he's a man of technically the origins are in the Caribbean.
Yeah, the Caribbean, yeah.
Much like Mr. Hamilton.
Is he on the $20 bill?
Yes, it's the $20 bill.
Yeah.
No, that's David Bowie, right? Come on. Look it up.
You think that the number of bills you've passed through in your day, you'd know who they all are? I don't even
I
think
don't.
I do.
That's why I asked.
I know that the James Madison is on the $5,000 bill, but
who's ever seen one of those?
Well, that's in a movie I saw. But those aren't even in circulation. Reno, do you know who's on the 50?
And I don't see many of those anymore.
You want to call Larry, the cable guy, real quick?
Yeah, he doesn't know either.
Got a stack
That's when
of
he
them.
balls up and throws in the taxi.
Yeah, get her done. All right, see you later.
Yeah, got her did.
You get her done. Here.
Okay, well, let's move on here. Happy birthday to Tony Kaye, one of the keyboardists from the great band Yes.
A terrific keyboardist.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't have named that guy.
No.
Wakeman, maybe.
Danny Kaye's
My
son.
life is
Rick
virtually unchanged knowing that.
You ever see that Yes cover band? They were really good.
No.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe. That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
So funny. Maybe.
They used to be called Yeah, but then. Okay. Happy birthday, 1971, Mary J. Blige. She's great.
Yes.
Very, very good. Now, let's see.
You're just Jay Blige to say that.
Oh, very, very clever.
Was it?
Sorry to bother you.
In 1908, Theodore Roosevelt made the Grand Canyon a national monument.
He made it? How did he make it so big? What did he drop?
He looked at it and said, this is
Very vital man. Strong as the day is long.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. In 1935, in the first flight of its kind, Amelia Earhart flies from Hawaii to California.
Cool.
Yeah, there you
they
go.
say men don't ask for directions.
Well.
Interestingly, famously,
She made that one.
even in 1935, famously, her luggage ended up at LaGuardia. Where that,
hey, Josh, a lost luggage joke.
and then when she got off the plane, they asked the difference between New York and L.A.
The balls on that guy.
1949, the first recorded snowfall in Los Angeles, California.
Why'd they want to listen to it?
The mic
sound like much.
We got a hit record.
Rather quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's pretty much the last interesting thing that happened on this day. So, Reno, you have to. Are you just going to be packing up boxes all day?
Yeah, man. We're loading up. I got movers coming over in a day, 2 days, and I'm moving a bunch of it myself. I was, except the snow sucks, man.
Yeah.
But hey, can I plug something shamelessly real quick?
Sure.
I just picked up a gig in Huntsville, Alabama, January 22nd through the 24th at Stand Up Live. So if anybody's around that area would like to come see me, I would love to see you.
Do not
I have a
miss
lot to talk
Reno.
about.
Make sure you catch him. Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay,
Oh, I
very,
need it.
very, very good. We hope
I'm just
that,
excited to not have a nail gun in my hand for 3 days. You know what I mean? It's like, just let me talk to somebody other than my wife.
So did you build your own house?
No, good God, I wanted to stay up. No.
Now, is your wife just packing the boxes all day and you're moving?
Yeah, where's she moving to?
Well, this one's actually going with me. This is the first time All right. It's she's been busting her ass putting packing everything. I really haven't packed much. I go up in the attic and just drop
She
stuff
must be
down
in the
into
room.
hallway. She's real close, like right. And she's wonderful, dude. She's smoking hot and the sweetest person ever.
yeah?
I
All
love her
right.
more than life itself.
Aw.
Yeah.
What's this one's name?
I don't know. But I'm saying
He's nice, though. It's really nice.
He's got it on a wristband like he's a quarterback in the NFL.
yeah. She speaks Russian. I can't understand her, but what she does in the kitchen.
What an effort.
The borscht.
The great taste of beets and bowl. Man.
So now, is the place
That
you're moving
bean
to
soup is unbelievable.
is the place you're moving to bigger or smaller?
It's bigger. We got too many people coming in here. We got, I mean, just family.
Fostering people? What are you doing?
Yeah, we get a lot. Well, it's like 90% of the time it's just the two of us, and then 10% of the time it's like 50 freaking people.
Like kids?
So, yes. Yeah, grandkids, my kids.
Okay.
I screwed around, and the kids didn't know what to call me because I'm like their step grandfather type thing, you know, and I was joking around, and I'm like, just call me Pawpaw Ding Dong. Like, I don't care, you know?
Yeah.
Which is funny until you get in the mall. And then it's like, you know, Pawpaw Ding Dong. And I'm like, hey, shut up, kid.
They sound kind of Asian, though.
Yeah.
Pawpaw Ding Dong.
They are. I told you, I don't understand anybody in this house.
Okay, all right.
Reno Collier, comedian and guy about to move. No one's ever lived in this house. It's brand new, huh?
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, man.
Ranch
We're
or
excited.
multiple story basement? What do we got
Don't
going?
tell him. The less you tell him, the less he can criticize.
It's got an upstairs. We just needed a bonus room for kids and stuff like that. And I wanted to live out in the country, and my wife didn't. So we found a house that backs up to these horses and everything. So it's like I get to see the horses, but she knew me better than I know myself. I wouldn't have actually taken care of the horses. They
Gotcha.
I don't know what would happen to them. So I get to look at them and act like I live in. Out in the middle of
that's
nowhere,
good,
but-
though.
That is nice. That's a good compromise.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's good.
Reno, we'll talk to you next week. Are we going to be able to see you in the new place?
Yes.
All right.
As a matter of fact, yeah, man. So hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Good.
We're getting a puppy too, man. An Aussie doodle.
Oh,
the
they're
day after
so
we move in because we
cute.
are out of our minds. But yeah, he's so cute. He's only 6 weeks old.
Oh, perfect.
And we can't wait to get him, man.
Have you named him?
His name's Bo. They already named him. They named him Bo, Beau or something, but that's
You can
gone.
change
Now
it.
it's-
You can change it. It's not
Oh,
like
I did.
it's not like a boat where it's bad luck to change the name. Although when you do it to a dog, you have to hit them with a champagne bottle.
I christen you, Bo.
Don't hit your dog. Okay, Reno, we'll talk to you later.
Have a great week, guys.
Thank you very much. All right, now, every new year, we all say it, new year, new me. This means you're going to have some better habits, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How about a new hobby?
Maybe you'll pick up a new hobby like cooking, and you're listening to directions on how to make your new favorite dish.
On your Raycon earbuds.
That's right.
Aren't they the best, Mr. McGee?
They certainly are. Raycon makes great sound accessible to everyone. Wireless earbuds start at half the price of other premium audio brands, and Raycons start at half and a range of stylish colors, always with a comfortable in-ear fit for a more discreet
It's
look.
a math problem.
That's exactly right.
They cost half as much, but they're twice as good, which means they're 4 times better?
They're almost invisible.
Wait a minute.
With up to 6 hours of playtime and water and sweat-resistant construction and Bluetooth that pairs quickly and seamlessly. Even for Josh, who can't figure out anything as far as electronics go.
He's right.
Raycon is offering 15% off all their products for Bob and Tom listeners only. And here's all you need to do. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's it. You'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order. So feel free to grab a pair and a spare. Buy a pair for you and someone else.
So this math problem is going to really count because they're half the price, then you take another 15% off. It's a great deal. How about that? I'll just make that succinct.
Buyraycon.com/Tom. That's
Tom's helping you.
buyraycon.com/Tom. I needed some help there for something.
Oh, yeah, you butchered the first
That's right.
Yeah,
Buyraycon.com/Tom. They're great for phone calls. They're great for music. They're great for podcasts, whatever you're into. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the Earth. Did you know the Earth is spinning faster?
I didn't.
I will tell you about that when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget to check out Bob and Tom's Instagram account. Pictures of us with friends and guests, highlights from the show, and also Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 20 minutes of highlights from today's show. It's called Bob and Tom Tonight. Just head on over to bobandtom.com for quick links to all of Bob and Tom's social media sites. We'll be back with things we learned today on the Bob and Tom Show right after this.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Baker Mayfield, 263 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Cleveland Browns stunned the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field, 48-37 last night to advance to the AFC divisional round. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Cleveland's defense forced 5 turnovers to hand the Steelers a staggering loss. The Browns jumped out to a 28-0 lead in the first quarter. Drew Brees, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards and a score. Saints, 21-19 victory over the Bears. And Lamar Jackson ran for 136 yards and a long touchdown as the Ravens rally from an early 10-0 deficit to beat the Titans 2013 in Tennessee. That sets up this weekend's NFL playoffs. On Saturday, the Packers host the Rams, the Bills host the Ravens. Then on Sunday, the Chiefs host the Browns, and the Saints host Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And last night in top 25 college basketball winners, number 5 Iowa and number 19 Virginia Tech both win, and Maryland upsets number 12 Illinois. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
After talking with a group of massage parlor operators who urged the authorities to reopen their venues as soon as possible due to economic pain, Mr. Faris...
As the eye can see.
It's better. Faris Karasanar Awiwong.
No, you're pronouncing it wrong.
Awiwong.
Here's how you pronounce it. I looked this guy's up. It's Karasanar Awiwong.
Karis there. Wing wing. Walla walla wing wong.
Did I get it right?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump? I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Today's Cliff Notes Theater, the monumental epic movie Titanic.
Oh. It's not that I don't like my thermostat, but I've got this digital thing I control with my phone.
We're back.
And I can,
We're back.
9:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Bob and Tom Tonight is on tonight, of course, and it's on MyND TV 23 at 11:30 this evening. I'll remind you to be listening very carefully to Q95 throughout the day for your shot at $1,000. That'd come in handy any year. So pay close attention. I'll also remind you that a special edition of Lord Help Our Colts, the final one of the season wrap-up coming up on Wednesday with Duke Tomato. By the way, Duke has a special event coming to the beautiful Jazz Kitchen. Details coming up, or call them for more information. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chick McGee's across the way at the sports desk celebrating his incredible picks 4-2 on the weekend against the spread, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Everything's everything.
On the season, what are you?
47-33.
And you're quoting when you say everything's everything. Who's famously said that to you?
Well, Puppet Master, Dr. John.
I'm jealous you got to meet him. I always wanted to meet him.
Wasn't he puffing on a cigar-sized spliff?
He had an odd odor.
Oh, all right.
Skunkish.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Okay, let's see
very
now.
relaxed.
There's Josh, there's Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Pat Godwin is next door. Willie G is next door. He's right there. I can see him. This is Tom speaking. And Christy?
Yes.
I got a science story for you here.
What?
Scientists are saying the Earth is spinning faster than it has in decades.
No, it's not. We'd be dizzy.
I'm dizzy a lot. Does that make...
Live Science noted our planet's 28 fastest days on record have all occurred in 2020.
28 fastest days, so like it's a millisecond faster or something?
No, it's like how fast the day seems. Come on, use your head.
Yeah, it's this is this really complicated. And Christy, you have the right word there. The Earth rotates on average once every 24 hours, but atomic clocks have revealed a solar day can vary by milliseconds.
Yeah.
And this gets into some very serious numbers.
I don't like this.
I don't like it. He crosses his arms.
I don't know. The Earth needs to be spinning the exact same all the time.
Yeah.
What's going on?
This may lead to having the atomic clock, the one that we all base everything on. They may have to add some leap seconds.
Well, like a referee at a football game?
Yeah. Excuse me. On the clock.
Yeah.
That's
Please
exactly
add 2 seconds
correct.
to the clock.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, I guess.
No, it'd be really cool if it started spinning the other way.
Are you nuts? All of our stuff we'd have to start driving on the other side of the road.
Have you seen Superman? Then we go back in time.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, it's like you don't even know science.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fascinating. I don't really
I like the
understand
day on Mars better. It's 24 hours, 37 minutes. 22
a little
seconds.
extra, yeah.
Does it get real hot and cold, though? Okay.
It's unlivable for sure.
Sure. Oh, it's inhabitable.
Yeah. Now we'll move on here and take a little dive into what we learned on today's show, if you don't mind.
Time now for things you learned. Here's
Tommy Tom.
Tom, was it? Yes. Tom.
Is that it?
Now, Mr. McGee, as I just mentioned, very nice job on the picks.
Thank you.
You decided you were going to wait till the end of the show to do your pick on tonight's college game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Coming up. All right, right at the end of the show.
We're at the end of the show.
Nope, we're not at the end. This is the pre-end.
Okay.
Alabama versus Ohio State.
Right.
You almost attended the Ohio State University.
According to the older I get and the difficulty to prove, I did attend the Ohio State University. Yeah.
So is that going to bias your pick at all?
I don't think so.
Do you know how many points are being awarded to Ohio State?
No, I don't know. I got to look it up.
Okay, well, why don't you do that?
Yeah, I will.
Josh Arnold over the weekend
enjoyed
a Rambo marathon.
Loved it.
And you watched every one of them?
Yes, I watched First Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, Rambo, and Rambo Last Blood.
Oh, my God.
Last Blood.
Which one, if you had to rate them, are they...
First Blood is the best of the movies.
That's the first one?
Yes. But the most fun might be...
Iron Poor Blood?
Rambo...
Anemic Rambo?
Yikes. Okay. We learned about the most expensive liquid in the world. Do you remember what it was, Chick?
Scorpion whiskey.
Venom.
Oh, scorpion venom.
Yeah.
It's worth millions of dollars per gallon.
Man, that's fascinating.
I believe horse semen was second, and third was a stadium beer at a Cubs game. It came in a not so distant third. It's quite expensive.
What do they keep on Goose Island?
Let's see. We asked everybody what the oldest article of clothing that they owned was. Now, Christia says it's the sweater she's wearing right now. Ace said it's a pair of sweatpants with an unfortunate hole in the back. Ace, bring those in after you've laundered them. I will have my seamstress friend fix those up for you.
He likes the hole. There is dumping
Leave
pants.
him alone. He doesn't need your help, okay?
Oh, God.
It's like a game of operation. You don't want to hit the sides.
Okay, where was I? Josh's oldest piece of clothing, you have a nightshirt.
Yes.
That says the word Chicago on it.
That's right, because I purchased it there.
And you like to wear it with no pants.
Sure, yeah.
And many a woman has seen it.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
The ladies dig it.
The Windy City.
We found out
My kind of town.
people can now bet on drone racing.
Yeah, wouldn't you
not?
love that?
And apparently fans of that are much more likely to bet on that than football fans on football for some reason. A guy's got a new world record for doing 4-finger push-ups, and that is, in fact, 2 on each hand.
Right?
Yes.
But the weirdest thing that we had this morning was the world record for hula hoop on the butt.
On the butt.
Yeah,
Right,
this woman
right.
places
Just
the
the
hoop.
way you say that is so funny.
She places it on her butt.
Yeah.
Not around her waist. You don't step through it. And then she kind of shimmies and this thing spins around.
Yep.
And we have a video of it. It's really amazing. She's kind of doing a sort of a very sexy shake. And this hula hoop is going. And I said around. Did I say on her butt?
No, you said around.
It's around the back. Yeah.
It'd be sexier if she wasn't farting the whole time.
No, I said she was a
Somebody has to put that sound effect behind that. Yes, that has to happen.
Another great cinematic idea from this show. Willie had a great idea. The Shoot the Sherbert to Me Herbert should be playing in a movie just before a very ghastly, horrifying scene takes place. The hula hoop thing, that must be done. We have to get that done. It really is worth watching. It's quite a clever trick.
I have one right here. We can do it tomorrow.
Okay. And let's see. And I do not have a fans-only website.
An OnlyFans website.
Whatever it's called. And we have also decided we're going to write one of those Hallmark movies with a pizza guy who actually just delivers the pizza and then leaves. Nothing happens. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.